I see Sam, salute. I sent Ray the link. I sent Freezy the link, but I don't know if Freezy got the thunderstorms also. I know he down south, so they might be affected by the weather and shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yo, what is going on with Shador Sanders, B?
Oh yeah, Shador Sanders, from what I understand, he has like an oblique strain,
Uh-huh.
so uh he's been relegated to the injured reserve, and uh his there's going to be another quarterback that's going to take his place.
That's what they saying. But Jerry, what up? 16, salute. Yo, that's what they saying. But I think deep down they trying to sabotage his career. They don't want him to start. You know what I'm saying? Because they got six quarterbacks, and one is out for the season, Deshaun Stevenson. They got Pickens, and they got Dylan, what's his name? Dylan Gabriel. I
Let
think
me
they want to see what they got first before they, come to a conclusion of who's going to start. Honestly, to me, it's still going to be between Shador and Joe Flacco. You know,
Yeah,
so I don't know. Queen's in the building. I see you.
see, I'm trying to pull up. I'm trying to find the depth chart for quarterbacks.
They got six quarterbacks, man. Like, come on, they signed another quarterback like last week. You know,
So
I'm
really,
like, come on.
so it's really a quarterback competition between Joe Flacco and
Mhm.
Shador Sanders.
Yeah, basically, they're not gonna
And
come out and say,
but
but we know that's what it is because they were praying for Shador to have a bad preseason game, and the fact that he had like 136 yards and two touchdowns, he was good. He didn't have no interceptions or anything like that. Now it's the pressure is on the other quarterbacks to have a better game or just as good as Shador.
but I wonder, does Shador, I would suspect, isn't really sweating it because the quarterbacks that are behind him, they are, if they're behind him, then they got to be worse than he is.
Right. 16 said, Jerry said, I hope the Browns lose every game. So 16 said, we need new young blood out there on the field. Yeah, well, for what team? For the Giants or for the Browns? Because the Giants are in the same predicament. They got like five quarterbacks on their roster. You know,
Okay. Oh, I see the depth chart. Okay, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley they signed last week.
Yeah. So he's the sixth. So that makes him the sixth quarterback.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I don't know
I
what they're going to do.
I
But
ain't
what?
never
Why did they feel the
I
need?
ain't never heard of Dylan Gabriel.
Why did they drafted him? I think he was in the third round. They drafted him higher than Shador. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Pickens. Pickens was with the Steelers before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they signed Pickens, they drafted Gabriel and Shador. I don't know why they would that why they I think they signed Tyler because the other quarterbacks were injured. That's what they were saying, that the other quarterbacks on the roster was injured or whatever. So they signed him last week. And then you got Stevenson is out with the injury for the full season. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That Browns team is a mess. That team is a mess. To me, I think it's going to be Shador. I think if you want to have a fresh start, like 16 was saying, you start with Shador. Let him start. You start the season off fresh, a new face at quarterback, and see how he does. I mean, because what are the expectations for them to come out of that division this year anyway?
I mean, besides Baltimore, Pittsburgh is a toss up
Hmm.
with Aaron Rodgers behind center,
Right.
and then you got Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. Like I expect Cincinnati to uh, make a play for the division because they were so for them to like rally behind in the second half and just miss making the playoffs by one game, I know they're gonna re up and reload. So I expect Baltimore and Cincinnati to be fighting for the division, and Pittsburgh and Cleveland to be pulling up the rear.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. Like with Cincinnati, they've been the favorites for like the last 2 or 3 seasons, and they started the year off slow. Like they showed their record, they were like 1-11 in like the first three games of the season. You have
Mm-hmm.
1-11. You have Jamal Chase and you got T Higgins and a great running back with I don't understand like they started they it seemed like every season they start the season off slow and then they start to pick it up like after Thanksgiving.
And it's
Same
no
like last
wonder
year.
that
Last
Joe
season, remember,
Burrow.
like they started off slow and then they started to pick it up like late in the season and then they were competing for a wild card and they didn't make it. I think it was like a game off or whatever.
And it's
So
no
they got to
wonder
come
that
out
Joe
this year
Burrow.
like gangbusters. Like yo, like we taking this division. Joe Barrows is one of the best QBs in the game right now. Like there's no reason why they should be starting 0-2.
And it's no wonder that last season Joe Burrow, uh, if did he have the was he the leader for passing yards? If not, he was like maybe top three. But it was no wonder that he was throwing so much in the latter in the
Yeah,
latter
yo.
half of the season because they were
We got
playing
Rick
catch up.
Notch in the building.
Yo,
Queens,
yo, what's
what
good?
up?
What's good?
Yo,
What's popping?
what's goody?
Chillin',
What
chillin'.
up,
What's the
though?
word?
Chilling, bro.
Just
All
talking
right.
about Shador Sanders.
All right.
Yeah, man. They talking about today that he has an oblique strain, and he was set to play against the Eagles. All of a sudden now he has an oblique strain. I just find that weird.
But if you think about it though, like if he threw for 2 touchdowns, 100 and close to 150 yards,
Wow.
like why like make the quarterbacks that are after him prove themselves? Just as he had to earn his uh his respect, make them earn what he did. And I think that's what Shador Sanders is banking on.
Hmm.
Like, come on, like Tyron Huntley, Dylan Gabriel, like these dudes are no threat to Shador. So it's really going to come down to him and Joe Flacco. Because there's what 2 preseason
To me, it
games
is.
left.
I don't see unless they start. Well, how many games they got? They got like 4 games in the preseason.
Yeah, they
Unless they
played
start
2 of them.
Gabriel on Friday or Pickens, I think they would have to put on a great game to for the coach to be like, yo, like damn, who we gonna start for season week 1? That's the only
But
way I can see them starting Gabriel or Pickens over Shador or Flacco. I think it's gonna come down to Flacco or Shador.
it wasn't just that Shador, threw for 2 touchdowns. It was the way he was moving the
Right,
offense.
right.
I think the coaching staff they may they may begrudgingly start Shador because there are no other options besides Joe Flacco that has a command of the offense
Facts.
that will take to the play calling like Shador will.
And the way that the team, like, they all supported him on like on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he was there before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hard to do. Like when you're a rookie QB and you coming in and especially when you're not a high draft pick and he's
You
coming
get that
in
love.
from the 5th round. And but I mean they already automatically they see the last name, they're like, yo, that's Dion's kid. You know what I'm saying? We got to give him some type of respect. And I feel like they blackballing him. Like the coaches are blackballing him because of who his father is. You know what
Well,
I'm saying? They don't
I,
want to give it to him easy. They're like, yo, like just because you're Dion's kid, we're not gonna make anything easy for you. I feel like that's what's going on here. It's like almost like when you join a sorority and they make you do certain things to pledge your allegiance to them. I feel like that's what they're doing with him.
Well, to a certain degree, I feel like the NFL, especially the ownership, wanted to bring Shador Sanders' ego down to size
Right.
because Shador, like unlike the other uh, college draft picks, he's not going to want for nothing. Like
Right.
like he already has his own brand. He's already in commercials. He already has his in-house uh, firm that's going to take care of his marketing, take care of his uh, endorsements. So he's coming in with a certain amount of leverage. But I think he slid so much is because they want to limit his leverage and kind of uh, bring him down a notch.
Right.
Kind of like the kind of like back in the day when uh, when certain white people
Mhm.
in power,
Right.
wanted to, show the uppity nigger that we like like you're not too big for your britches. Like we will limit your earning potential.
Right.
If it means uh, limiting your limiting your draft stock.
The Johnny the Dead said he's probably gonna get slaughtered if you start him right away. Let him sit and learn behind Flacco for but the thing is, if they're trying to win games, is Flacco the answer?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Flacco at this point in his career, he's like a bridge to the he's like a backup for like in case they start a young QB and it doesn't pan out.
But
But can he start the season and get and in that division? Can he start the season and get them on to win right away?
remember, Cleveland, we're still on the hook for paying Deshaun Watson
Uh,
$20 million for this season and for the next two seasons.
right.
So
But
I think the work
they,
the salary cap for them is so upside down because
mm,
like say if Shador Sanders winds up leading the Browns to the playoffs, now you want to have once Deshaun Watson heals up for next season. Now what do? You want to because you really can't keep both of them because
the, that's
the
the thing. It's like he came in and he played for other teams as a backup, but it's like it's been years since he was like a winning QB and he was starting. So I feel like for the amount of quarterbacks they have on that roster, if you can't start at least one of those young quarterbacks over Flacco, what does that say about them? There is no way you could tell me that they drafted Dylan Gabriel in the third round. There's no way you could tell me this is our third round QB. We think he's better than Shador, but he's not good enough to start over Flacco. That makes no sense.
I'm looking at the Cleveland Browns regular season schedule. Their first three games:
Mhm.
Week 1 against Cincinnati Bengals, Week 2 against the Baltimore Ravens, Week 3 against the Green Bay Packers. So
Wow.
they could lose all three of those
Yep.
games,
They could go
and
0-3, and if that's what I'm saying. If Flacco start all three games and they 0-3, then you gotta switch.
yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
like you're not going to catch up to Baltimore if you fall behind in the first three games of the season.
That's I wouldn't even wait till they 0-3. I would wait till they 0-2 because in that division, like if by the time you 0-3, it's gonna be hard for them to come. You see what happened with the Bengals, and the Bengals have a better team than them, and you see how the slow starts that they've had, and then they have to like come back at the end to the point where they miss the playoffs by like one game, or they have to depend on another team to lose so that they can make it in. It's like If they 0-2, I'd be like, yo, I'm going to somebody else. Shador, I still have yet to see Gabriel, this Dylan Gabriel guy. I don't know how good he is. Or Kenny Pickens, I haven't seen Pickens play in a long time. So
Last time I saw Kenny Pickett, he was throwing interceptions in Pittsburgh,
right,
and that was when they
yeah,
brought in Mason Rudolph.
right. I don't the Steelers signed them again, right? Rudolph? They had like one QB on the roster before they went on and got Aaron Rodgers, and even with that, that's a big question mark. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be. They're hoping he's going to be the same Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay. I don't think he's that player no more.
Yeah, man, I would hate. Well, you know what? I was going to say I would hate to be a Steelers fan,
Mm,
but Steelers got 6 Super Bowls. But it's just weird that they let go of Justin Fields, let go of Russell Wilson, and they saw Aaron Rodgers last season and said, you know what, we're going to we're going to place the farm on Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, that's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I don't know. Hopefully, to me, I think they should start Shador. I still feel like they're blackballing him, and hopefully, the other QBs ahead of him will have a disastrous performance so that they can start him. You know, and I think it'll be fun. I think he'll bring fun back to Cleveland. They need that. You know, and they resign Miles. So you have one of the best defensive players in the league that's back with that team, and they got to build a championship around him. That's what he wants. That's why he stayed.
Yeah, but you have to wonder like how long is Garrett Miles going to play to that level?
Right,
Because like I hate to say it, but Cleveland is wasting his prime right now.
right. I agree. I agree. I I don't know. I just feel like they can have a good season if it's the right QB that they decide to go with. And I don't feel like Flacco is the right one because Flacco, if you start Flacco, but you want to win it, it's like the Aaron Rodgers situation. Like they got Aaron Rodgers hoping he's old Aaron Rodgers, but this man is coming off of a Achilles tear. You saw how he played with the Jets. He was terrible, and he had all the power with the Jets and made them go after different plays that he was comfortable with, and it ended up to nothing. They didn't make no playoffs at all.
I mean, he
You know what I'm
like
saying?
Joe Flacco. He was inconsistent when he played with the Colts.
Right. Exactly. Right. So that it's like you have Flacco now. He's like a bridge to like a young QB. It's like you have all these QBs on your roster, 6 QBs. Why not start one of the young ones? See what they can do. That's why to me, I'm starting Shador. I think Shador is their best bet. The Dylan Gabriel guy, obviously they feel like he's better. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen no clips of him or anything. They feel like he's better than Shador. So I guess we're gonna see.
I mean, if they start Shador Sanders, the owner's going to be hating big time. He's going to be grinding his teeth, mad as a motherfucker.
Bro,
Like every time they win, he's going to be slamming his fist on the table. Like
the
damn,
the the fact that they gave Deshaun Watson 200 mil guaranteed money, thinking that he was gonna be the same player from the Texans. What happened? He got injured. He hasn't been that in years. And even when he was at his best, he still couldn't beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
yo, I'll even do you one better.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that the Cleveland Browns did not write a contract that was laden with clauses.
Exactly.
When you got that much baggage,
They
I'm going to make sure that I limit my liability as
they
much
they
as
said the
possible.
owner really liked him. Like he really wanted him on that team.
But you know what though? No, I believe no great business person makes
Uh,
deals or any transaction because they because they like that person or they feel that this person is good. Like when you are a great business person, you dot all of your I's, cross all of your T's. You do your research and you make sure that you limit your liabilities, especially for a player that is
It's
troubled as Deshaun Watson, and that explains why the Cleveland Browns are as beleaguered as they are.
uh Donnie that said Brown's not winning no matter who's the QB, so there's no rush to start Sanders. Let Flacco start for the first 6 games, and if he struggles and season gets out of control, yeah. But it's easy to say that now, right? But when you have all these expectations, like people, their fan base wants to win, right? You want to join Jerry? Oh, bad. I'm gonna send you the link. You're not even a Browns fan. He a Giants fan. You talking about the Browns? Like I don't care about the Browns. I'm just saying I would like to see Shador start because I saw him play with Colorado, and I think with that team that he had with Travis Hunter, they were exciting to watch. And I've never watched Colorado football until then. You know what I'm saying? So I think he can bring like some swag and some flair to Cleveland Browns. They haven't had that in a long time, you know. But I don't know. I think if you start flocking, you're telling your fan base already that we're going with the old vet and we don't really have any high expectations. But if we start 0-3, you still got time to sit him down on the bench and start one of your young QBs so that you can salvage the season. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just because you're 0-3 don't mean like the season is over. But if you want to make the wild card at least or compete for a wild card spot, you sit them down and then you start either Gabriel or Shador.
And if you start Shador Sanders, he can grow with his receiving core
Exactly.
because that receiving core is pretty young.
Exactly.
So
Right.
so they can for for a season
Right.
they can acclimate to each other, and
And
whatever games they do win, that's a bonus.
yep.
Because Joe Flacco, he's not going to be there next season. I mean, Joe Flacco, he's on his
Right.
last leg. Like he has diminishing
Well,
returns.
they wasn't he on the Browns before and then they bought him back?
Yeah, I think.
I think he was on the Browns before and then they bought him back. Jerry, what up?
So, fellas,
Yep.
What's
What up,
good?
Jerry?
I had to get in on this conversation. So you're telling me Sador is gonna go in there, he's gonna win him a wild card? Yeah, I don't think so, sir.
No, I'm saying right now with the 6 QBs on their roster, that's their best bet. Cause like I said, I haven't seen Dylan Gabriel. I don't know what he can bring. They feel like he's better
Yeah.
because he's higher on the chart than Shador, and they drafted him in the 3rd round. I haven't seen him yet,
But
so he might come in for a preseason game and blow them all away with where they to the point where they got to decide. Okay, is it going to be Flacco or Gabriel we going with instead of Shador? But we know what Kenny Pickens is. We saw him already. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
don't
He's
want
just on a
Kenny.
new
Yeah,
team. It's the same
yeah.
quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And the Tyler guy, I don't even know the Tyler guy that they signed last week. But right now, your best bet is between Flacco and Shador until
Do
the other QBs can prove themselves.
Do you
You know
remember
what I'm
what
saying? And,
happened
and I'm
in
like,
Carolina?
if I'm the owner, I'm looking like, yo, let's start off fresh. We just signed Garrett Miles to a new contract. Um, let's have another fresh face in there that I think people would want to see Shador Sanders because of Dion, who his father is. You know what I'm saying? They don't show no Browns games on primetime. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to get back in that primetime audience, start with a fresh QB. I think Shador Sanders is that guy, and he has a lot to prove because he picked so late. Nobody thought he was gonna get picked at all, and he's low on it. He's like number 4 on their chart. So he has a lot coming in like to prove and to live up to the Sanders name. I feel like that's their best bet. You want to start Flacco, you're starting an old vet who we really don't know what he can give you at the start of the season. Now, if they brought him in, if they trying to make like a wild card run mid to late season, I feel like he's better fit for that. But the start of the season, when you got those first 3 games, they could go 0-3 easily.
I could tell you, Browns are going to be nowhere near the playoffs. I could guarantee you that. I don't care who's the quarterback. they ain't winning more than 5 games.
Good point.
That's fact.
Yeah, but that also depends on how the Steelers play. They got Aaron Rodgers who's coming off an ACL injury.
I don't want to see Sador go in there. The same thing happens in
Aaron
Carolina.
Rodgers is finished.
The kid gets killed in that. He's gonna get killed out there, just like that guy in Carolina did happen. You put him in there, he's gonna get killed. And he's not the biggest. What do you want to call it? Like moving out there. You know what I mean?
What you mean? He's more mobile than Joe
I'm
Flacco.
talking about like a running type quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers?
No, we're talking about Shador. Shador could definitely move in the pocket.
In the pocket, I'm talking about taking off. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. No, he can do that. He didn't do that last week though. He didn't do that's what they were like. The one thing they wanted to see. They wanted to see more of him moving around in the pocket.
He's the future. I'm not saying he's not the future. But
Right.
Don't let him get killed on this bad team, because he will get killed.
But that's what any QB they start Gabriel. That's with him too.
So you know how the NFL works. He goes in there, he plays bad. You're gonna bounce from team to team like a Trey Lance.
Yeah, I don't hear his audio.
You don't hear his audio?
Nah.
I hear it. It's coming in kind of choppy though.
Oh, let me see
I don't hear nothing.
Nah, but the thing is that's what any QB that would start with. If that was Flacco, the same thing would happen to him. If when they play Baltimore, you don't think they're gonna definitely try to sack him? You know what I'm saying? And he can't run. So that's what any QB they start in against any of those teams. Like they have to.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You hear him?
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you now.
Clear?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, I hear it's much better now.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear nothing?
I hear you. I don't hear nobody else.
Oh man, you don't hear Rocker Bash Alvin?
I heard Rocket Bash earlier. I don't hear him now.
1 2 1 2.
Oh, I hear Rocket Bash.
Okay.
I don't hear.
You don't hear Jerry. Okay.
Nah.
Maybe it's where the Wi-Fi signal where he's at.
I'm in the best part of my house.
Bro, I'm just saying that's what any QB. I know what you're saying. It's gonna be headlines because of who the last name. I get it, but they're gonna have to start somebody. They got 6 QBs on the roster.
And something else I just thought of. Like if you look at their wide receiving core, it's only Jerry Jeudy.
And he's average at best.
Yeah. So say Shador Sanders does start. What they're going to do is they're going to force Shador Sanders to beat man.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no need to even play zone. Like they're going to force Shador, to read defenses downfield, and I would try to have Shador use the ground game, because NFL defenses, they're going to be ready for Shador when he airs it out or try to air it out.
I agree.
And
he has weapons on offense.
Who's your ground
remember,
game?
he has Jerry Jeudy.
Huh?
Nick Chubb is gone.
Who's their running back now?
It's not Nick Chubb. I believe he's on another team already.
No, they got they got Jerome Ford.
They got Ford, yeah.
Dylan Sampson. To me, like I would take my chances with the running backs than with the wide receivers.
Right, they got Jerry Jeudy. They got I forgot the tight end. The tight end guy that they have. He got like
the Joku.
Huh? Yeah. They got him. So he got some weapons. Yeah, they got some weapons though.
Yeah.
I just feel like for me, I feel like they need to start fresh. Like you can't put out the same thing. You drafted 2 QBs in the draft. You got to play one of them. You know what I'm saying? Joe Flacco cannot be that great to the point where they like, oh, we can't play our young QBs just yet. Because the Giants got 4 quarterbacks. I guarantee you, they're already talking about Dort. I guarantee you, Dort going to get on the field this year, regardless of what Russell Wilson do. They're going to find a way to put Jackson Dort on the field.
I can see the Giants trading somewhere down the line. They're going to trade what's his name?
Trading who?
Winston.
Who's going to take
Somewhere down the
Jameis
line,
Winston at this point? Who or
some
what team?
whoever
The
gets hurt.
Patriots?
No, one of these quarterbacks going to get hurt during the year, and then someone's going to trade for Winston.
I don't even think they should have signed Jameis Winston. I never liked him.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was great.
I don't think the Giants are going anywhere either. There's steps to this, eh?
But man, I want them to compete for a wild card spot. The NFC is not that great. When you get past Philly and the Niners, the Rams, the Commanders, 4 teams really. That's about it. Who's after that? It's not a scary conference like the AFC is to me. AFC got better teams to me. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about the Lions too. You know what I'm saying? To me, it comes down to the Lions, the Eagles, maybe the Niners.
You're forgetting another team that's pretty good too. Green Bay's pretty good.
Who's the other team?
Green Bay.
Who's the other team?
Green Bay.
Yeah, but there's been expectations on Green Bay. I mean, are they going to make a step to going to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah,
I don't see them beating the Lions or the Eagles. So they would drop to like what, number 3 or 4 after the Niners.
I think the Giants need to get stronger. Giants need to get stronger on the offensive side.
I think defensively is going to be better than offense.
Yeah.
They offense other than Neighbors and
Slayton.
Who's great on their offense other than Neighbors? Because I can't name nobody else that's just good.
Slayton's a good number 3.
Slayton been there for forever. He's been there forever. He's the one receiver that they didn't get rid of. They got rid of Sterling Shepard. They got rid of everybody else. He's the one receiver they didn't get rid of. And I feel like he's not even a number 2.
Yeah, but he averages around 700 yards a year if you look it up. We're talking about number 3. I wouldn't want him any more.
So you feel like he's gonna step his game up this year?
We talked about this before. I told you who I thought the Giants should have got, but I think it would have cost too much for the Giants. I really wanted them to go after Keenan Allen.
And they got Wendell Robinson.
He's a good
the kid, the Hyatt kid. I don't see none of these dudes being good.
Well, Wanda Robinson's solid. A good possession receiver.
Yeah, possession receiver. I want to see him in the end zone getting touchdowns. we don't need possession receivers. We need people that could score the ball.
Yeah, I can't argue that. I can't argue that. You're right about
that. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had possession receivers before, and it's like you got Malik Neighbors, who's the home run hitter, with a bunch of possession receivers. We need people that can get in the end zone, not people that can take us to the 1 yard line but they can't score.
Yo, I was watching the highlights of the Giants last preseason game, and Giants Nation was lit when they got when the quarterback was playing got into the end zone, and I was like, wow, like it kind of reminded me when the Pistons had when we drafted Darko Milicic with the second round draft pick, and anytime he would get into the game, every Pistons fan got excited when he would score a basket. Like that's how low the standards are.
Again, it's like same thing goes with Russell Wilson. You got Russell Wilson here for a reason. Russell Wilson ain't gonna sign with the Giants just to be in rebuilding mode. He's trying to win games. You got Russell Wilson based on.
It's the right move. It's the right move to start Russell Wilson on the Giants.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they're going off of like last Russell Wilson put the Steelers in the playoffs, right? You want that Russell Wilson at this point in his career. You're not gonna bring him to New York just so they can lose a bunch of games and be in the draft again.
Remember this.
You know what I'm saying? So they trying to remember Dable trying to save his job. So they gotta make the playoffs.
So who they going to
regardless of the schedule, they gotta make the playoffs. Those teams where we might look on paper and be like, yo, this is a tough game. They better win those games. Or somebody getting fired. So that's why they got him here. They didn't get him here so that he can be the bridge to Jackson Door. They got him here so that they can win games. Or they leaving after this season.
So who's playing
right? So I'm starting Russell Wilson. and I'll be like, yo, Russ, do your thing, and hopefully he can get wins for them.
There's a but though. You say Russell Wilson took him to the playoffs, but he also lost his last 5 starts too.
But you have to go to the dance to be a part of the dance. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be outside of the dance trying to get in. He took them to the dance, and unfortunately they lost. It's just like with the Bengals. Bengals started the last 5 seasons 0-2, and they had to play catch up late in the season to the point where they even that year that they went to the Super Bowl. I think they had started off the season and they were like 0-2 in that season. They can't keep doing that, especially for the team that they got with Joe Burrows and Jamal Chase and T. Higgins.
I don't want to discredit.
You got to come out like gangbusters. Like, yo, we can't start off the year. Huh?
I don't want to discredit Justin Fields, but he did help him in the beginning of that year. He played.
Yes, he did, and that's another thing. Why did they get rid of Justin Fields? Why did they take him out? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was playing good for them, and they stuck with him for a couple games, and then they yanked him out for Russell. Russell Wilson was probably bitching to the coach, like, yo, y'all better play me. I guarantee that's what it was. Ain't no way if you have Justin Fields and he's playing good and he's winning games for y'all, then y'all just suddenly take him out. Something happened.
But last season, Russell Wilson, he was injured before the season started, so they had Justin Fields start the first 6 games, and then once Russell Wilson got healthy, what's my man, the coach for the Steelers, Mike Tomlinson, he yanked Justin Fields for Russell Wilson for the rest of the season. To me, I felt like I would have kept riding that Justin Fields wave.
A little longer.
Exactly, because that kind of momentum, like is precious. Like you ride that wave, you ride that current until it's proven that it's not going to be successful any longer.
Right.
And then what happened against the Steelers, against the Ravens, in the playoffs, Steelers got smoked.
Yep.
And I think they got smoked because they relied too heavily on Russell Wilson. Especially with him using, I from what I see in Russell Wilson, like I noticed like he uses like the slot receivers. Like he doesn't really use his he doesn't really go for go routes. He doesn't go for post very, very much. And to me, that's good and everything, but Russell Wilson, he's going to have to use more of a route tree if he's going to be successful.
Right.
And seeing Malik Neighbors' temperament, like if you keep throwing to the slot, it's going to be a problem.
Facts. Yeah, he coming into his second season. He already pissed off at the team. What did that tell you? You just came in here. How you already pissed off?
That tells me he's not used to hardship. He's not used to challenges. Like when the going gets tough, that's the question: are you going to give up? Are you going to pout? Or are you going to dig in and
be a leader?
It out? Be a leader, exactly.
Yeah. I think Keenan Allen could have been good on that team. I really think he could have helped them with that veteran presence on offense. I really think him, Neighbors, Allen, I love Darius Slayton as a number 3. That's about it, right?
I want to see all of those guys you just named in the end zone scoring for us. Salute to Minty Hotep. Minty, what up?
But there's a but though. What you paid Slayton, you could have kept Saquon Barkley. Whoever greenlit that is stupid.
Right.
And what you paid him, you could have kept Saquon Barkley.
It was the general manager. You saw it on Hard Knocks. It was the general manager was in the room with the owner, telling the owner like, "Yo, we're not gonna pay him.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep if he goes with the Eagles." Yeah, I see that.
Bro, that's the dumbest move ever that they did.
He's a game changer. He won the Eagles that Super Bowl. He was a beast. Unstoppable.
Yeah. And he
This
was the
part why they
reason
won.
why we went to the playoffs with bum ass Daniel Jones that year. It was Saquon. He was our offense. It wasn't Daniel Jones.
And he's
He
probably a
was the
better
only
receiver.
offense we had, and they let him go to the Eagles.
And he's a better receiver probably than Slayton.
Facts. Hey, that's your boy. I told you Slayton better get in the end zone. I don't want to hear about no possession receiver. Get in the end zone and score for us.
Yeah, I heard the Giants were going after that other guy.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
keep hearing that a lot.
We had a whole bunch of what's one Wendell Robinson? He's a possession receiver too.
Yeah, but you need guys like that though. You need guys like that.
Right? Yeah, but we need people that can score. It's like it can't just be neighbors, bro.
Try
he's a safety valve. He's a safety valve for him. Right?
I mean, like getting first downs, that's good and everything. But what Try is saying is that if you can get as many first downs as you want, if you're not getting to the end zone, then it's not going.
Bro, I've seen games where they've had quarterbacks throw all around the offense and they haven't scored, but somehow the quarterback got 400 yards. You have 400 yards and you didn't score a damn touchdown. How?
Yo, that's like a Jeopardy question. like because like you said, like if you see like at the end of the game a statistic that a quarterback threw for 400 yards, and between the 20s, that's where they did the most damage, but not in the end zone. That says that they're terrible at red zone offense, and that's on the coach.
Bro, it was games where I seen what's his name for what's the Julio Jones for the Falcons. There was games where he had 100 and something yards and he didn't get to the end zone at all. How does that happen? That's your home run hitter on the Falcons offense. You know what I'm saying? Like in Madden, I could easily get him in the end zone. In real life, there was games he had 100 and something yards and no touchdowns.
But also look at who his quarterback was. Like when you throw interceptions as often as you do touchdowns, that would explain it.
So you didn't like Matt Ryan? I thought Matt Ryan was all right.
Yeah, I think Matt Ryan was his quarterback.
He was okay. I'm not putting him on that level, but he was a solid quarterback.
Matty Ice. That was his nickname.
He was serviceable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was decent for them, but everybody will always remember how they had like a 40-point lead on the Patriots in the Super Bowl and blew that Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was
and then they were saying, "Oh, the Super Bowl was fixed."
Yeah, they had a 25-point lead in the third quarter.
Right.
And boy, like that was when the Patriots went into
he was trash. I always thought he was, and the fact that they would easily put him on best QBs over Eli Manning, who got 2 rings for us. Matty Ice ain't getting none for the Falcons.
Yeah,
and somehow he was always making the top 10. How is he better than Eli Manning?
I think Eli Manning gets a bad rap because he threw as many interceptions as he has touchdowns, but man, like he led his team to the Super Bowl twice, beat the same opponent.
So did Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers used to average 2 interceptions a game. I had him on my fantasy team more than once.
But
they always had Phillip Rivers ahead of Eli Manning.
But you know how the media is. Like Eli is a whipping boy.
It's the New York hate. You know, Phillip Rivers was good, but he didn't go to the Super Bowl.
Yo, Phillip Rivers, he was the king of average, just pedestrian. Yeah. Like I love his competitive fire, but he was lucky to extend his career so long.
Why do you think Eli didn't want to go there?
Exactly. It's like Archie Manning. Archie Manning, he absolutely orchestrated that move from San Diego to New York. Like you ain't gonna have my son playing for that, dumpster fire over there.
Now you know what else came out in the media? They said this week that they're gonna Archie is gonna keep Junior in at Texas for 4 years. So he ain't, even if he have a great season, he ain't in no rush to make the NFL draft. They're gonna make sure that he, develops his skills and then come out.
I think that's smart.
I don't want to see what happened. I don't want to see what Shador happened. The same thing that happened to the guy in Carolina. You throw him out there too early. He gets slammed. You break his confidence, and then you're going from team to team.
That's not that was on the coaches. That wasn't the QB. That was the coaches though.
If you have an opportunity to sit, sit. Don't rush your career. And you're playing you're not winning this year. I don't care who's the quarterback. You're not winning in Cleveland. That's just a bad team.
I get it. But at the same time, right? He's
the future though.
But bro, at the same time, it's like if you buy like a new sports car, you want to drive that sports car right away. You don't want to wait, till you gotta, bring it to the house. You want to drive right off of the lot. That's what they want to do. It's like it's also a thing where a lot of those teams that haven't been playing well or they're not getting no viewership, they want to start their new draft pick right away. Where CBS is actually gonna show a primetime game from the Jaguars or from the Browns or something, or the Titans with their new QB.
But look what happened with Bryce Young for the Carolina Panthers. #1 draft
I know,
pick.
I get it.
And,
what happened to David
I get it.
That fan base had unrealistic expectations for Bryce Young. And
I get it, but they wanted to start their new QB. They nobody was watching Panthers games. They still don't watch. We still don't watch the Panthers games.
Oh, he's good now. Oh, he's getting better and better. He's now.
Man, last time I looked at the Carolina Panthers was when they had Jake Delhomme.
And that was a great Super Bowl stuff.
Yeah, that was decades ago.
Back.
I remember
I get it, but it's like they you see with the Titans got all these expectations for Cam Ward. They want to get that viewership. They want to get on primetime. Because nobody watches the Titans games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been a long time for them. So it's like they want to start fresh and hopefully get on a good winning streak where the NFL Network will pick up their games and ESPN and all that.
Yeah, but you can't climb to. You got to do this sit in steps.
And the thing, and to be honest with you, the AFC South Division, that's winnable. Like not this season, but probably next season they can compete for the AFC South because the Texans
they're
not gonna give up that title. But the Colts, Jaguars, Titans should be able to beat those teams.
Yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna. If he don't crack it this year, I don't know when he's ever gonna crack it. This got to be the year he breaks out. There has to be.
I think at some point, the fan base in Jacksonville, they're going to start getting restless. Like we tired of the promise that he's going to lead them to the playoffs. Like a change is needed. Like cut the blonde hair. Like do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think the Giants.
I don't know. I just feel like if you draft a QB and you feel like he could change your organization, you got to start with him. If the Browns feel like Shador can change their organization, start fresh with him. Why go to Flacco? Because it's like you're already telling your fan base you're not trying to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With that schedule, they're going to be 0-3 easily if they start Flacco.
Doesn't mean they won't be 0-3 with Shador either.
I don't think they would be. I think Shador would have the team play hard.
They should always play hard though. No?
Okay, so if they start Shador Sanders,
Shador's the future. He's the future, just not yet.
So if they play Cincinnati Bengals with Shador, are they going to win or lose?
No, Cincinnati's one of those teams. And one day they'll look like a Super Bowl team. Next week They're barely beating the Giants. The Giants almost fucking beat them last year.
But
Right.
the reason why I asked that is because Joe Burrow, like he's coming off of a season where they missed the playoffs because they fell way behind in the first half of the season, and then in the second half of the season they were on fire. So you're going to have a Joe Burrow and a Cincinnati Bengals team that's going to be highly motivated to start off on fire, uh, win as many games as they can to keep up pace with the Ravens. To me, I would rather Shador start because number one, Shador he has better legs. Number two, he has more energy. He's and Joe Flacco is injury prone, and also starting Shador will light up that fan base that has been dormant, even with Deshaun Watson playing. I mean, Joe Flacco.
Let's say you
He's not going
start
to be
Flacco.
there.
Let's say you start Flacco in week 1 and he get injured. Who you going to off the bench?
The door. Actually, you gotta let the other guy play too. So
Gabriel?
you do it now, though. I'm saying you let them play now in the preseason, and we see who's better. I'm not gonna
I
believe
haven't
in the
seen
one
Gabriel
game
yet.
against backups. Eh? Remember, he played against backups, third stringers. I need to see more. Right?
I feel you, but if see watching him in college, I believe he's ready. I haven't seen Dylan Gabriel, so I don't know nothing about him. They feel like he's better already than Shador. That's why he's ahead of him on the chart. But we haven't seen him yet.
And
Well, so
You know what
also,
I'm
far,
saying? So
Shador's looking better.
I'm going off of like who I've seen already.
and is Tyler Huntley going to be? Is Tyler Huntley going to, mow down the number ones when he's on the field?
Probably not.
Right. Salute. What up,
What's up
Malcolm?
with it, y'all? What's happening? How y'all doing?
Malcolm J from
All right.
Dallas, R&B singer. I'm doing a live stream with him on Friday,
What up?
and we're gonna get to
What's
know
up with
him
it?
as an artist and as a person, and what he thinks about R&B. His favorite R&B artists and stuff like that. So glad to have you on the panel with us. And we just talking some football right now, and then we're gonna talk about the Lyricist Lounge, the legacy of that label, and the performance that we went to last week.
Okay.
So Malcolm, if you're into football, how do you feel about Shador Sanders? Have you seen him already?
I'm definitely into football, let alone sports in general. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, unfortunately, and I do mean because
Okay.
I just feel like we are the highest paid team in all of sports. We are the most popular team by far in all of the NFL, but we need to win games on that green field, on that turf. I don't care about the stats. I don't care about the Twitter followers, the Instagram followers. I care about, can y'all win the NFC East divisional title? And a lot of them are not doing that. While I will say this, the preseason has just started last week. I do think that they're going to have a good preseason that will transcend into like their first 3 games. I see them going 2-1. I don't see 3-0. I see 2-1. And I know their first game is against the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be entertaining. Like the viewership will be there because you have Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott going up against each other. So if I had to select that win, I want to say Dallas, but I got to go with the bird, bro, because I'm not impressed by Dak. And I'm a Dallas fan to the max. I'm just not impressed with the enthusiasm. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I just see more money than victories.
I mean, Dallas plays the Giants in week 2,
yes,
and then the Bears in week 3. So yeah, I can see like the first 3 games. You beat the Giants, you beat the Bears. I don't know, beating the Eagles, that might be too tall of an order. I can see y'all going 2-1.
exactly. That's why I said 2-1. It all depends on how they come in week 1. Week 1 will determine everything, because if they can win week 1, then week 2 will be easy, because the New York Giants, although they do have Russell Wilson as the starting quarterback, That's a big addition. But Chicago,
I believe in Russell. I feel like he's our best bet to win because I don't know about Jackson, Dorton, and the rest of them.
now I don't know that either, but I just have
But
to say
if we can't win with Russell, then the season over for us. But I believe in Russell. I think he's our best bet right now.
Hey, if Russell don't win, it's gonna be over for Dable, Shane, and
Right,
fucking Russell Wilson.
exactly. They're gonna fire him.
exactly, and that's why I say it all depends on how Dallas starts off. If they have the ball first, and Dallas can win, but if they let Jalen Hurts get an opportunity to try to do his magic, I
Right.
just see Philadelphia pummeling them. Because look what's going on with the defense. Look what Michael Parsons is trying to request a trade. Shut your mouth and get on that field to play. It's always him talking so much. It seems like it's always publicity with the Dallas Cowboys instead of just them focusing. That's why you saw Philadelphia win last season. They had preparation all in them hearts and souls. They wanted the rematch against Kansas City, and they got it to where they destroyed them.
But how much is that on Jerry Jones?
Oh, Jerry Jones, he's the reason why they're messing up. He's too busy trying to act like he's a head coach or assistant head coach or an offensive coordinator. He can't even shut his mouth for 5 seconds. He's too busy acting as if he's a player. He's the only owner that does this. Notice that. Y'all don't. One thing I can say about the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, let alone Washington Commanders, they don't have an owner doing interviews like that unless he requests to. But Jerry, he acts as if, oh, I'm the superstar. No, you are the owner and general manager. Play your position.
Maybe that's the problem.
But I also got to say, remember, the Commanders got under new management. Their last owner was too busy chasing ass. That's why you never heard from him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just really, it's just like this. I do feel as if Dallas could win if they just remain focused. I think the first 4-week standings will be the Commanders number 4, New York Giants 3, Philadelphia Eagles 2, and Dallas Cowboys number 1. I really believe that if they just remain determined. Otherwise, it's going to be Philadelphia dominating again.
Right.
Is it me or I really want to see Milton play?
Oh, I want to see Milton play too. I'm anticipating what's going to happen. And I just will say this. They're setting the Dallas Cowboys up for failure because we have the defending champions week 1. Come on now.
I will say I'm looking at the Cowboys schedule right now. Y'all kind of have a pretty easy schedule because after the Bears, it's the week 4. Cowboys play the Packers. Then week 5, Cowboys play the Jets. After that, Cowboys play the Panthers. So
Panthers ain't garbage anymore. They played good at the end of the year last year.
They sure did. But this is a new season now, so we shall see. They're better off signing Cam Newton again.
It's like they benched him. He came back, and he was a whole different quarterback.
Just imagine if he had more time. See, with Carolina, they used him for a publicity stunt. They wanted his numbers.
Yeah.
But I just feel as if Dallas just has to remain focused and not get caught up in the glitz and glamour. But I think they're going to have a really good first 3-game season. I think it's going to be either 2-1 their record or 3-2 to start it off. But I don't see 3-0, and I definitely don't see 4-0.
Yeah.
Well, you're more of a realistic Cowboy fan that I've heard compared to like a lot of the other ones.
Well, that's because a lot of them want. Well, that's because a lot of them want to sleep with Jerry Jones. Let's call it what it is.
I would be careful with that Giants defensive line if they get after him. Eh?
Oh, definitely. Are they going to be in New York or are they going to be in Dallas week 2?
Say that again.
I don't even know. I haven't seen them.
Are they going to be home or are they going to be in New York City? Well, New Jersey in this case.
It's going to be in Dallas.
Oh, let me tell you, it's going to be star-studded. You have Russell Wilson versus Dak Prescott. That brings in publicity. Don't be surprised if you see Sierra doing the halftime show dance.
You probably see her more than you see Russell Wilson in the game.
Still would.
Red salute.
I have to say,
Sierra, she's going to be like doing the pregame. She's going to be doing the interviews with Aaron Andrews and
X, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, She's gonna be all in the camera.
And see, this is what makes me say I have to say about Russell. I love Russell Wilson, but he messed himself up by dating Sierra. Side note, because she's gonna get all of the publicity instead of Russell. When it's time to actually play, they're gonna try to interview Sierra because she is Sierra. That's like a prime example. If Beyonce would have dated Cam Newton.
Yeah, I really think you're going to get a hungry Russell Wilson this year.
Hey, but I could see Cam Newton would be more likely to wear Beyonce's clothes.
Wow.
Facts. But I'm just saying to say I think Russell Wilson is going to have a great season with the Giants. I think he's better off. I really feel like the Giants will be 5-2. Something's telling me that they're going to have a stupendous
Wow,
5-2. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
5-2.
Giants play Kansas City in week 3.
Because
I don't know.
Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl winning champion.
He is, but he hasn't played like that in a long time.
Have you seen their schedule?
Their schedule is one of the toughest.
I seen their schedule last month. But I'm telling you, Russell brings a veteran presence to the Giants organization that they need.
That is true.
Okay, for week 1, Giants play the Commanders. Week 2, Cowboys. Week 3, the Chiefs. Week 4, the Chargers. That's their first 4 games.
The Chargers are beatable though. We could beat the Chargers.
Yeah,
they're not invincible.
Week 5,
good team,
Saints, and then week 6, the Eagles.
The Eagles will be the toughest opponent. They would be their toughest opponent by far.
I say we might go 1-5.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
1-5.
I mean, I don't know. With that schedule, I don't like how the offense is looking. I mean, they improve on the defense, but again, other than neighbors, who else do they have? Who else is going to step up? You had Jerry saying that they have a bunch of possession receivers. I'm like, can they get in the end zone?
Exactly.
Yo, I didn't say that.
You said what's his name?
I said the Giants went after Keenan Allen, and then
he's on the Chargers now.
Yeah,
he's back with the Chargers. But you said you talking about Darius Slayton is a possession receiver. Can he get in the end zone though?
No, Wandale Robinson is the possession receiver.
With him too. Can he get in the end zone?
And that's the question.
And then Darius Slayton is a great number 3. That's it. Number 3.
I need our number 3 to get in the end zone though and score for us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? All of them.
I heard the Giants are going after the other receiver. That Gabe Davis. That's what I heard. I keep hearing that.
Gabriel Davis?
Yeah. He used to be on Buffalo. He was on Jacksonville.
He was with Buffalo, but I mean, he's like a 4 or 5.
Oh.
But they are going to defeat the Washington Commanders. I see them killing Washington.
Yeah. You see the Giants beating the Commanders?
Yes.
I don't see that happening. And I love my Giants, but it's a different Commanders team now compared to when they were the Redskins.
They got a lot
you know
of
what I'm saying?
Too.
Like that, the Commanders, they gonna be the Eagles' competition in that division too.
Wow, really?
Yes, I do. I see it. They were this close. Remember, they were this close on making the Super Bowl last season.
They were.
And I saw firsthand how the damage the Commanders did to my Lions. Like they ran roughshod over my Lions so bad. I was like, I wasn't even mad when they got to the NFC title game. It's like, but I had to give it up.
You have to, because they shocked me when they beat the Detroit Lions. But I just feel as if Russell Wilson is going to make a huge turnaround if they just believe in him long enough.
I want to see that. If that happens, then he's a legitimate MVP candidate.
Definitely, and because like I said, if I had to pick any NFC East team outside the Dallas Cowboys, I always loved the New York Giants because I remember when y'all defeated the New England Patriots in 2006.
Oh yeah, twice. Brady is not the GOAT. It's Eli.
Facts. Out of those two, definitely, because Eli was in the zone against New England.
Definitely.
But the way it is now, ever since he retired, the New York Giants has just been crumbling, slowly but surely. But they have Russell Wilson. We shall see what's going to happen.
Yo, I remember when the Giants beat the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl in '92.
Self-explanatory right there.
Yo, like and that was in the 90s.
Yeah. So let's just find out because this season seems like it's going to be, I call it the surprise season. You never know who may be on top as far as the AFC or the NFC. You may see the New York Jets become 6-0.
Wow.
Y'all feel like this is going to
Really?
be the year
Whoa,
Baltimore's
whoa,
going to
whoa.
break through.
Are you said the New York Jets would be 6-0 this season?
Oh
Well,
man.
I was just using that as a prime example to say you never know who may be on top.
Oh, okay.
Nobody expected the Washington Commanders to destroy the Detroit Lions. Nobody expected that.
Yeah, you're
Right.
right.
But that's what makes the NFL entertaining, especially since it's a manly sport. You never know who may be on top and who may be at the bottom. Look at what's going on with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins were superb last season,
Mm-hmm.
and the Dallas Cowboys may be 10-0. Which I don't believe that's going to happen. But,
Right.
but I'm just saying, I really think that New York Giants are going to have a great season. Although what you said about Washington, yeah, Washington in itself, that Daniels dude, Jalen Daniels,
Yeah.
outstanding.
Now, my
But
gut's telling me this is going to be the year of the Birds in the Super Bowl. Ravens,
Philly
Eagles, Super Bowl.
a repeat.
I
That's
think
what you
Ravens are
said.
coming out of the AFC.
Yeah. Lucky we're on camera. Forget this.
I don't know.
But you know what though? I'm thinking there might be trouble in paradise for the Commanders
Why
because
is that?
Terry McLaurin, they still haven't gotten the deal done with him.
That is
And
true.
That's right.
I think that'll work out.
You think so?
Yeah. Most of the time, it
But
always
he's
does.
not a premier receiver though. So like, what type of money does he want?
Probably wants 30 plus.
What?
Maybe,
Nah, I
maybe,
ain't giving them that. Let them walk. Yeah, they don't need him.
Hey, but who
maybe,
you
They got
got?
Debo.
maybe 35.
Oh, Debo?
They got Debo Samuels though.
I don't think I
Debo's
would
a
run
better
with that.
receiver than him.
That's a fact.
I think I'm taking Terry McLaurin.
Nah, you taking him for the Giants?
Yeah.
Oh, well they might need him. They might need him. We need somebody else that's compatible with Malik Neighbors. I don't feel like Wendell Robinson is it or the Hyatt kid or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm excited to see what the NFC is going to be all together. I feel like in the NFC North, you're going to see the Seattle Seahawks be on top because I know San Francisco's they're done practically. In the NFC South, I think that the Atlanta Falcons will be number one.
We'll see how they QB do.
Yeah, we definitely see.
What's your prediction for the NFC North?
Oh, that division has always been critical to me. I feel like Detroit is going to be number one again.
My man.
You're talking to a Lions fan. He's a Lions fan.
Yo, that's music to my ears.
I do
number two.
say anything less than a Super Bowl is a failure for them.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hell yeah.
The number 2 seed in the NFC North. Oh,
right.
Boy. Oh, I have to say Minnesota. Because I feel like Minnesota is on a mission to prove that we can compete with the Detroit Lions.
Over Green Bay?
Well, no, I didn't say that.
Oh.
No, but at the same time, no. I think that Green Bay has not been the same ever since Aaron Rodgers got traded. Think about it.
Jordan. The Packers did. The Packers did put an ass whooping on the Cowboys a couple years ago in the first round.
Yeah, but that was because Dallas wasn't focused. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember like the score was like 35 like to 10 or something. It was an absurd number.
But I feel as if Green Bay is going to be mediocre this season. I think Jalen Love is average as a quarterback. I feel like he was always promoted to see if he can outdo Aaron Rodgers since he left. I think that Minnesota has a chance to surpass them strictly because when they have went up against each other, a lot of people feel as if Green Bay won, but Minnesota seems more determined. When I watched that preseason game against who they play, I think the Carolina Panthers, their running game was outstanding.
Yeah, but they also have J.J. McCarthy coming back from injury. So he's basically, this is like his rookie season now.
Yes, but see, J.J. McCarthy could have been watching his game tapes to see where he messed up while he was on injury reserve to see if he can bounce back stronger. I just feel as if Minnesota and Green Bay were to play tomorrow night, I feel as if Minnesota will have more to prove. That would mean that they have a better chance as far as number 2. But you never know; it could be Chicago.
I don't know.
See,
I
but
do
but
think
if I
JJ McCarthy is going to be hungry though
but
to
NFC
win.
North is going to be Detroit Lions dominating by far,
Yeah, I
by
think so.
far. Because nobody's touching Detroit. Detroit is too poised. They have too much aggression, and being from the city of Detroit, that right there, that whole tough exterior that they have as a city has brought on to the organization. You know what I'm saying is that they realize we're from a tough city, so let's bring our team to be tougher.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I feel like Detroit's going to be number 1. I think Detroit's going to start off 6-1.
If you look at our defense, we got our dogs back. We got Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph.
Yes.
Oh my God! Like our secondary, and it is going to be locked up. And we got Aiden Hutchinson back, and if we can get Aiden Hutchinson after having after like he was our leading sack leader.
Yeah.
7 games into the season last year. And he's going to be hella hungry.
Too much.
Man.
And the NFC North that may be the most competitive division in the NFC outside of the East. But then again, if you look at the South, though, the South may be a sleeper. I'm telling you.
The Buccaneers are tough.
Tampa is definitely tough. Because with Shiloh Sanders being involved, I feel as if he's bringing a brand new energy to Tampa. I think that he's going to try to make a statement week 1. He's going to have, like, let's say, 15 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown, and 1 fumble recovery. He's going to be somebody that's going to, out of him and his brother, I know that Shador is going to win NFL Rookie of the Year by far, but I think Shallow's going to be number 2. If I had to say something about the NFC South, I'm always with the other dog. I'm going with Carolina Panthers. Pardon me, Carolina Panthers. Period.
Really?
Yes, really. Because
the Panthers to win the division?
No. Who's going to win the division is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Period. But
you feel like Carolina's gonna have a good season?
Yes, they're going to have a very good season because I think Bryce Young is learning from what he did last year, which were him throwing a lot of interceptions, to where he's going to start off. I think Carolina will be 4-3.
Yeah, ever since they benched him, he was a whole different player once he came back from that.
Right.
Now, let me tell you this, though. The New Orleans Saints, I watched 2 of their preseason games. They're trying to make a statement because they have not been good ever since Drew Brees retired.
Facts.
That's true.
What's his name? What's the running back's name? Alvin
Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
He's not the same Alvin from 2012, 2013. That Alvin is gone.
Right.
Although, like I said, who's going to win the NFC South division? I'm going with Tampa Bay Buccaneers because of Shiloh alone.
Yeah.
Jay Luna is a Broncos fan. How y'all feeling about Denver this year?
I want to see more Bo Nix. I want to see more. Pretty impressive, Nate.
Let me tell you, them Broncos have a better chance of having Russell Westbrook as the quarterback.
Oh no! Wow.
He's an NBA basketball player.
Right.
Denver, I like their uniforms, but I don't see them winning AFC West. That's their division.
Yeah.
Not with the Chiefs in that division.
No, not with Kansas City. No, they're not. They can't even get past Los Angeles Chargers. Let alone the Chiefs. Please. Denver, this is not 1998. Where's John Elway and Terrell Davis when you need them? Where's Shannon Sharp? Where's Shannon Sharp before the white girl? Where is he?
Yo, my man is hilarious right now.
Definitely. Because although Denver had a good ending towards the season, but their first 3 games, who are their first 3 opponents? Is it Pittsburgh?
I don't know their schedule. I ain't seen it.
Yeah, I bet you it's going to be Pittsburgh in the first 3 to 4 games.
up right now.
I mean that if they got to play the Steelers, that could be a winnable game depending on how Aaron Rodgers play.
For the Broncos, week 1 they play the Titans.
That's a winnable game. They could beat the Titans.
I agree with that.
Week 2, Broncos play the Colts.
They could beat them.
They could beat them.
Week 3, Broncos play the Chargers.
It's winnable.
That might be like their biggest threat in that division. Is them in Kansas City.
Yeah. And then week 4, Broncos play the Bengals.
Oh,
you said Dallas hasn't beaten Denver in 31 years? Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. I was going to bring in Dallas. You're talking about the game where he's representing the game where Peyton Manning did that quarterback sneak run in 2009 when Tony Romo should have beat him. I remember that. Come on now. Was it 2010? They always want to bring up. Look, they always want to be sneaky and bring up Dallas because they're trash.
Oh, man.
Let the Denver Nuggets play the Dallas Cowboys at home in this season. That will be a
they
blowout.
Can start. I would say they can start off 2-0, and when they play the Chargers gonna be a threat to them in that division with Kansas City. So exactly. I mean, the Titans and who's the other one? The Colts. They could beat them.
Yeah,
exactly. They can beat the Colts. They can beat the Colts. It all depends on how they play. If they play like they're ready to win, then they'll win. If they play like they have won already, they will lose.
Right.
So, I like I said, I just feel as if out of that division, I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah,
you're going with the Chargers over Kansas City.
Well, Kansas City. I think Kansas City's time could be over.
I've heard that. I've heard people say that.
Exactly, because you look at Patrick Mahomes. He's not hype. He's a game changer, but it's not the Patrick Mahomes that won that first Super Bowl. I think Kansas City's hype could be over if they just allow themselves to be more determined. I don't want them to get caught up in commercials with Verizon or try to act like they're the best team in all NFL. Prove it this season.
Luna is super pissed at you right now. He said that Dallas hasn't won a Super Bowl since '95. I was 7 years old. Denver won in 2015.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're upset, but I don't care.
Oh man.
Like I said, all Dallas has to do is take the Philadelphia Eagles seriously. Week 1 next month, everything else will rearrange because that schedule is very easy. Period. The only competition that they have is Kansas City. Like I said, whoever gets the ball first out of that game, and I know it's going to be a nightcap game because you ever notice when the Dallas Cowboys play, the whole world watches.
Yeah. So what should they have should they all have night games for the whole season?
No. But I'm saying the world premiere kind of aspect. It's always the most anticipated with Dallas Cowboys, especially with the New York Giants versus Philadelphia Eagles aspect of it. With the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl, they want to see, can Dak Prescott be impressive? Can Jalen Hurts be just as great as he was 8 months ago?
Yeah.
Notice Jalen Hurts just won his very first Super Bowl championship 8 months ago.
Right.
Can he win the game again?
Can they repeat?
Can they repeat? Yes.
Yeah.
It's more pressure on Jalen Hurts than it is Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
I agree.
The prediction for the Dallas Cowboys versus Philadelphia Eagles will be 24-21. It all depends on who's more determined. Period. I feel as if all Dallas has to do is just play their game. Don't get caught up into the stats. Don't get caught up into the fans. Get caught up into the moment, which is playing harder.
So
that's all they have to do.
So the score is going to be 24-21. You said right.
Right. I feel like it's going to be highly competitive.
Is it going to come down to a field goal at the end?
I want it to come down to a touchdown.
Okay. Because like the difference is 3 points.
Definitely,
so
yes, it is. But see, with me, the only time it will be a field goal moment is with the Dallas Cowboys. But I think that if Dallas wants to really win, they have to outscore Philly because Philly relies on Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they got a well-rounded offense too, though. That's the thing.
No, I'm referencing the offense. If you take away Jalen Hurts, who do they really have as a backup quarterback or even a third?
I don't know their backup. Who is their backup QB?
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
Who? Randall Cunningham? Who?
You said Randall Cunningham. Wow.
Yeah. And see, they had the audacity to try to say that Jalen Hurts was better than Randall Cunningham because he won his first Super Bowl. That's ridiculous. If you look at Randall Cunningham's highlights, his
Yeah.
highlights were he was the best
He
scrambling quarterback I've ever seen
he was good.
outside of Vic.
He was good.
Oh, brother, he was doing things that Michael Vick had to study.
Right.
But like I said, I think it's going to be very entertaining, and while it's going to be very competitive, whoever gets the ball first will win the game.
Luna said Denver had the most sacks on defense last year. Gonna have the best defense this year.
Well, we shall see. Get past Pittsburgh first.
According to the Eagles website, the second string is Tanner McKee for the Eagles.
I don't know him at all.
Tanner McKee.
Tanner McKee. Never heard of him.
Is he a Hollywood actor? Sounds like an actor from.
They need to take one of those QBs that the Browns got.
Oh gosh. Oh, side note. I think Cleveland will be number one.
Wow.
As far as AFC North, as far as like
really, you think they're gonna beat Baltimore and Cincinnati?
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Nah. They ain't winning more than 3 games. No way.
After what I just saw with Shador, I'm impressed. And I'm not. And notice Shador is from Dallas. I'm not being biased when I say this. I think Shador, if you give him more of an opportunity and he reads more of that playbook, he can turn Cleveland around single-handedly. He's their Michael Vick. He's their Cam Newton.
I mean, have you seen their schedule though?
Yes, I've seen it. I know that they have Pittsburgh. I know that they have Baltimore.
I mean, their first first 4 games is against some heavy hitters. Week 1, the Bengals. Week 2, the Ravens. Week 3, the Packers. Week 4, the Lions. Week 5, the Vikings.
Okay, let me say
you
this.
still going with number
That's
1?
tough.
Yes, because let me tell you why. Week 2 is the battle of the black superstar quarterbacks. You have Lamar Jackson, the young veteran, versus Shador Sanders, the young hot rookie.
That should be a primetime game.
Oh, it's going to be a primetime game because of that alone. But if I had to select, that game may come down to a field goal.
Wow.
But I have to say this though.
If they beat Baltimore, then
I have it.
I don't know, man. If they could beat Baltimore, then I don't know.
Baltimore's gonna torch them.
Let me tell you right now, that's going to be a highlight game. That's going to be a bigger game than Dallas versus Philly.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, if Shador could beat Lamar Jackson,
right?
Shador, he'll be in the early running for MVP.
Yeah,
just the media hype, man. Like I know Deion Sanders will be lit.
Yes.
Oh my God! Like, that would be like a media bonanza.
And think about it. If you follow Crazy Bone or Bone Doesn't Harmony, he's a huge Cleveland Browns fan. He was on his Instagram 2 weeks ago saying that the Cleveland Browns will be 5-0 to start the season off. Plus, he said he's going to the Baltimore Ravens versus Cleveland Browns game.
I love Crazy Bone. Bone Thugs and Harmony is one of my favorite groups of all time. Crazy Bone will have a better chance seeing Eazy-E in the afterlife from here than the Browns being 5-0.
I already think Baltimore's gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Oh my God!
Nah, I don't. They can't beat Kansas City. They can't. Both them and Buffalo can't beat Mahomes. They got to get over the hump of beating Mahomes first.
Yeah, let him beat Mahomes first. Mahomes
exactly. They can't beat Kansas City.
5-0 against him.
But also, can the Ravens really beat the Bills?
Oh no. Josh Allen is too much for Lamar Jackson. Too much.
Yeah.
Because one thing about Josh,
remember the guy dropped a wide open pass and it would have went into overtime. It was wide open.
Right.
And see, let me say this with Baltimore versus Cleveland. I don't know if y'all remember Comp Comp was a rapper from Baltimore. Y'all remember playing Def Jam 5 New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the man with the hand who had like the deformed left hand. He was from
Right.
Baltimore.
Mm.
He said Lamar Jackson will have his best season this season. If he goes against Cleveland, he's going to shut Shador down because Lamar. They said that he's been throwing better. I've seen his training camp footage. You know he's going to run. He's going to do that's his specialty. But he's been reading the playbook more. He has been drinking a lot of water to get his stamina up. So
Yeah.
I believe this. That's going to be the most entertaining game of the first half of the season. But if I had to really select, I would say Cleveland because I feel as if Cleveland is it's their time.
But how's Cleveland going to deal with Derrick Henry?
It all depends. Because one thing about it, Cleveland has a certain style on defense where they run these four linemen, meaning they'll have two linemen on the left side and two linemen on the right side to cover the left and right side to see where Derrick will run. Because see, if you look at Derrick Henry, his style, he reminds me of Jerome Bennett's mixed with Curtis Martin. Yeah, remember Jerome Bennett's he was nicknamed the bus. He had the aggression, the power. Right. Curtis Martin had the agility. He had that speed. Derrick Henry is a combination with a little bit of what's his name, LaDainian Thompson.
Yeah, Chargers back in the day.
Definitely, and LaDainian Thompson is very underrated. One of my top 20 greatest running backs ever. Definitely, I believe that wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. So with Derrick, I feel as if with Cleveland, in order for them to stop Derrick Henry, they have to be aggressive during the first snap because that's how Derrick runs. He's going to come at you right away.
Luna said Denver gives KC trouble every year. This year, Denver will win one or both games against KC. Really? You think Denver's that good, huh?
Please, just focus on playing Madden first.
He a true Broncos fan. I love it though.
I love it too. He's better off getting what's my boy name Peyton Manning back. That's how Denver can come back. Denver hasn't been good since 2012.
Man.
But at the same time, back to what we were saying, I feel as if in order for the Cleveland Browns defense to really stop Derrick Henry, they have to stop Lamar because both Lamar and Derrick rely on each other. Because Derrick, he has a way of when he gets that first burst of speed, he's gone.
Yeah, once he breaks the second level, it's a wrap.
It is. And that second level was like how Jerome Bennis was. When you saw Jerome Bennis, when he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, had that second level, as you put it, he was gone. Mm-hmm. And no wonder why. See, they had an interview with Curtis Martin on his Instagram Live recently. He said he loves Derrick Henry. He said Derrick Henry was like him, but bigger.
Yeah, I'll name another player that he's probably like a what the hell was the Baltimore's running back? Jamal Lewis?
Ooh. Yeah,
he was good too.
Oh, he was. I really think that Baltimore should hire Jamal Lewis as like a offensive coordinator for.
He was fucking Henry. Good.
No, but I think they should give him a front office position to work with Derrick Henry to have more aggression. I think that would be a very unique addition to the Baltimore Ravens offensive organization. I think that would be very good because he knows the game, he knows how to run it, and how Baltimore is. Baltimore is a tougher city. So it all depends on how Baltimore runs the running game. But I think Cleveland is going to be focused. I think they're going to be ready for everything. The offense determines that game, though.
I got a music question for y'all. Minty said, with the Roots, do you want more count as neo soul?
Yes, because that's how they started. They came out being pro-black. Look at the names: Black Thought, Questlove,
right.
And shout out to Black Thought, who had the greatest freestyle on Hot 97's radar ever.
Yeah,
he killed that freestyle 11 minutes straight.
Yeah,
certain rappers can't
which was a surprise because for a station that at one point they considered themselves, the home for hip hop or whatever. They don't really play real hip hop anymore. Like they have their people there, like Rosenberg is there and Ebro, that they're trying to bring back that sound at that radio station. But they all about whoever is trendy in hip hop right now.
But see, with
So
the
when they do these freestyles, it's like there's been times where they had like Ray Strummer up there, and they couldn't freestyle to a Primo beat.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And people remember that. So when you see Black Thought, and you're like, oh, Black Thought, yeah, he's always had the freestyle in him. You know what I'm saying? It's
Always
nothing
had
new.
it. And we have to remember he is from Philly. Philly is New York's second cousin.
Right.
Black Thought is one of the most underrated MCs of all time. That man, he can go from pro black or neo soul as they refer to it as to political. He can be lyrical anytime that he wants to. This man has been co-signed
Yeah.
by Nas and Jay-Z himself. They respect this man.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at
Right.
Questlove. Questlove has become a star among himself based upon his afro with the pick in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was on NBA 2K. Let's not forget.
Right.
If y'all remember 2K1, 2K2, he was on there. So they had those are the two stars alone, and themselves as musicians are highly respected. Like
Is Black Thought a better MC than Jay-Z?
Oh hell no. That's like outlandish.
Yeah, I'll say this though. I'll say one thing though. When he was on that song with Eminem, I thought he had the best verse in that song.
Okay.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
I agree with that.
Definitely. But one thing I learned, Jerry, one thing what's the name? Jerry, one thing I learned, Black Thought is somebody who will read the book, but Jay-Z is somebody who will own the whole entire library. Jay-Z was made to rap. Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt is one of the greatest hip-hop rap albums I have ever heard. I was just listening to Politics as Usual an hour and a half ago. He embodies New York City, period. I'm talking about Jay-Z wearing the mafioso look. I'm feeling it. That's one of my favorite songs. Black Thought doesn't have a Can I Live? He doesn't have a Can Knock the Hustle.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I spit that other shit. That's that nice motherfucking shit. That D-cover round. D-cover shit, nigga. You beer money. I'm all year money. I'm popping. You ain't got to count it. It's all year. He ain't got that, bro. Like, you need I got it shit. That whole
Imaginary Player.
Master P, bout it shit. Like, come on, bro.
Classic.
I mean, he made bass like
I tell people, I'm like, bro, like there's so many MCs that they could out rap Jay, but they ain't got the catalog like Jay. Black Thought don't got that on as a solo artist. He ain't got it.
Yeah, and that's and it's sad. And I'm no disrespect to Black Thought because Black Thought is phenomenal. But Jay-Z is somebody who was made to be a rapper, just like Nas. That's why Nas and Jay-Z are so parallel that it was scary because one is from Queensbridge, the other one was from Marcy Projects, Brooklyn, and they both were so understanding of each other. That's why when they had their beef, it wasn't even beef; it was just lyrical competition.
Right.
That was legendary because of who they are.
I love Black Thought. I felt like
I love Black
Will
Thought.
I Am was just trolling when he said that. I'm like, this is coming from Will I Am. Like, y'all basically went from rap to mainstream pop when Fergie joined the group. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I'm not taking what Will I Am say with any credit. Like, the Black Eyed Peas was dope. I fuck with them, but it's coming from Will I Am. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People got pissed off when he said that. I'm like, it's coming from Will I Am. Salute, Unc.
Yes, let's not take that too.
Salute,
What's
salute.
happening, Unc? How you doing? My name is Malcolm J. Focus, Unc.
Good. Hey, man. Salute, y'all.
Salute. But like you were saying about Black Thought is very talented, very respected. But when I hear Jay-Z, I'm hearing somebody who worked his behind off to get to where he was. I'm hearing somebody who can teach me something in a split second about his hustle, about New York hustle, and his whole entire origin is legendary.
Right.
Like I'm still listening to The Life and Times of Sean Carter 1.
Classic. From
standing on the corners rocking to dropping some of the hottest verses New York has ever heard. Like I'm still quoting that.
Yeah.
And so Black Thought is wonderful. He reads the book in Jay-Z's library. You see
you got Jay Luna pissed off in the comments, bro.
He just has to know the truth. Black Thought is wonderful.
Oh man,
let me tell you, what's the name in the comment section, bro?
Jay Luna.
Jay Luna, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I love you. I wish you nothing but the best. But when it comes to Black Thought is great.
He talking about the Denver and Dallas thing. He
Oh, we
ready
talking
for
about
football
that.
season right now.
Look. He has a better chance of seeing Denver bring John Elway back from retirement to see Denver beat Dallas in this generation. Because who's going to bring in the tickets? Dallas. Who's going to
Oh
bring
man,
in the viewership? Dallas. Who's going to bring in the money? Dallas. And everybody knows Denver fans love Dallas fans because we got everybody, including the white girls.
crazy.
But like I said, bro, we shall see what Denver's going to do. Let
Oh
Denver
yeah.
get past San Diego first.
Mm.
Don't worry about what's going on in Dallas. Y'all bring y'all asses out here, and then you go see this is not Peyton Manning. No, you're better off start having Clinton Portis. Remember him?
Yeah, Washington
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Washington, I think.
See, you saying Washington. See, I remember Clinton Portis with
Yeah,
Denver.
but both, you think?
Yeah, but see, he blew up with he blew up with Washington. Though that's where he got the Pro Bowls and whatnot.
Right.
So I understand what you're saying, but yeah, but me personally, I think that Denver's going to be all right. But if I had to say who's going to make out the AFC, it's either going to be Kansas City or Baltimore. But the sleeper though, watch out for
Baltimore
the
will be there
Jets.
though. Hey,
Watch out for the Jets.
Mm.
But you see, everybody keeps saying Baltimore. Everybody keeps saying Baltimore. So we shall see
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is the R&B singer I was telling you about from Dallas. He rhymes. He has like a R&B Southern hip hop sound to his music. We're gonna do a live stream on Friday
Okay, we're talking about someone here on YouTube or
on Instagram.
on
Right now,
Instagram.
be on
Instagram Live.
Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. Bet. What time we doing that Friday?
What time you said we doing it again? 4?
Yeah, 4. Yeah, it
Oh
would be
yeah, yeah,
4 my time and 5 in
yeah.
NYC. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Man, I'm gonna try to make that, man.
All right.
Definitely try to make that and definitely try to support for sure.
Definitely, man. Let me say a shout out to the whole East Coast, especially my NYC folks. I love the whole 5 boroughs: Brooklyn,
Thanks, man.
Harlem,
Appreciate it.
Queens, Staten Island. Man,
Appreciate
what,
you
Atlanta.
for being on here with us, man.
what
Man, you
about
so
Jersey?
welcome, man. Yes, sir, man. You know I'm gonna show love always. And like I said, I got the Giants going to the NFC Championship game just to show y'all
Ah
love.
man, don't gas our head up, yo.
I got it.
Yeah, I ain't believing it right now.
Yeah.
Hey, but like I said,
Those are kind words, bro.
hey, man,
Those are very kind words. But we know the Giants going to the NFC trash can, bro.
Oh no,
Those are very kind words, bro.
no.
but if I have to say this, I think Russell Wilson is going to bring a certain dynamic to the New York Giants that they haven't seen ever since Eli Manning retired.
Yeah,
I really believe that.
Yep, they Bible study gonna be off the chain, bro. With Russell Wilson and James Winston, bro. You know the Giants gonna be prayed up, bro. The Giants gonna be prayed up now. As far as athletics go.
But like I said, I'm definitely excited to see how the season is going to go because you don't know what can happen in the NFL nowadays. We could be seeing the Miami Dolphins versus the Carolina Panthers in the Super Bowl. I'm just prime example. That's how unpredictable it's getting.
What is that going to be like in 2055?
Probably, maybe.
Right.
If they start right now, maybe.
Yo.
No, but I'm just saying to say that's how interesting the NFL has gotten. That and I do love that about it because I don't want to see the same NFC and AFC teams in the Super Bowl. We need creativity. We need spontaneous matchups. That's all I'm saying. Let's just be spontaneous for a moment. That's what I love about it.
I am thankful that the 49ers are in the crapper right now. I was so sick of seeing the Niners in the NFC title game year after year.
Because with San Francisco, even the head coach said, I want us to be better than when Joe Montana was there. I said he messed up right there.
Yeah, he already messed up.
Yeah. He met because see, the San Francisco 49ers just like that Cadillac that your uncle cannot let go. Meaning once he first seen it drive to get his first wife, it was just fine. But when they got married and she started sitting in that Cadillac and she found out that he cheated on her with her sister, she just destroyed it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's the San Francisco 49ers. They keep worried about the past. Joe Montana, Steve Young, Ricky Waters. Let's worry about what's going on in 2025. Not what's going on in 1985 and 95.
Oh, he said 85. Oh man, I'm a Bears fan. You said 85. That made my spine tickle. I'm a Bears fan.
There we go.
85. Yeah.
And see, let me say that with the Bears, though, I don't underestimate them because I think Williams, if he stops focusing on his goddamn fingernails and get on that field, he's going to be just fine.
Right. That's what we do, man. That's what we gotta do. Them young dudes think different, bro.
Yeah, the young dudes think feminine. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They're dressing like a little baby.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yo,
like I said, NFL season is gonna be fun. And the Dallas Cowboys versus Philadelphia Eagles, they play September 4th. So Dallas Cowboys 24, Philadelphia Eagles. I did say 21, but it's gonna be 14.
Wow.
Where's that at? It's in Dallas?
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm gonna be with two fine black and white women on that night.
Oh man.
That's how we do
yes,
it.
Sir. Cowboys at the Eagles are going to be on September 4th. Well, they got to be a Sunday game, right?
Yes, sir. Sunday, and it should be at 7:30 at night because it's going to be a world premiere game. You have Dak Prescott versus Jalen Hurts. That's going to be fun within itself. You have people from Philadelphia who lives in Dallas or people from Philly who are traveling from Philly to see this game. Man, I won't be surprised if you see some melees happen.
Yo, that'll make my night. Yeah, I haven't seen a good fight in the stands in a while.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, I love Philly. I love Philly. But when it comes to this sports, as far as the Cowboys versus Eagles, it's fuck them.
Yeah.
And I
feel you on that.
Because I had my first girl from North Philly. That showed me a lot of love. So I love Philly as a town, but I just really feel as if this game is going to show where Jalen Hurts is going to go. Because I really believe that Jalen Hurts, if he continues to play like how he did 8 months ago, Dallas is in trouble.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Philly is a great town, man. I love the hip hop scene, man.
Oh, Philly is New York's second cousin. Yeah. That's why New York and Philly get into it so much because they're both parallel. Right. Both come from hardship. But Philly got some damn spitters though, boy. They got some MCs out there.
Yeah.
And that's why like when will.i.am pitted Black Thought versus Jay-Z, Philly and New York just started fighting like the what's that the cowboy pictures, like when you have like the gunslingers going at it.
Yeah,
that's how it was to me. It's like will.i.am just did something where he pitted like New York versus Philly all over again. Like,
yeah,
I thought that was really unnecessary.
That really was because if they both were to do a record, Jay and Black Thought together, you're going to see a total difference. Because one thing about Jay-Z, he is so talented that he can be lyrical anytime that he wants to now. And he can be thought-provoking. Like the more older he gets, the more skillful he is.
Yeah, man. Jay-Z's all right, bro.
Well, for you to be all right, you can't just say he's all right. He got 7 platinum albums in 6 years.
I can.
I'm just saying to say, you can't come from an era of when you had Pac and Biggie just leaving, and he just coming out, taking over the throne. I just feel as if he has the skill set. Like he said, I'm not a biter, I'm a writer for myself and others. I say a big verse, I'm only bigging up my brother. I'm big enough to do it. I'm that thorough. Plus, I know my own flow is foolish. He's saying that to say, I'm made for this. Can't nothing stop me. Now, did he bite some rhymes? Definitely he did do that. I'm not taking that away from him. But Black Thought, he's a legend in his own right. There's just levels to it. And with Philly has always wanted to show New York is the big cousin, we the little cousin. And I'm just being honest. But when you got MCs that come from New York like Rakim, Nas, hell, I'm going on Sticky Fingers.
Yep.
Prodigy.
I was just listening to Sticky the other day.
Which record?
What's the joint from the 8 Mile soundtrack? The one Federal Star produced.
Last Days.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro, that beat is
that was from the All We Got Is Us album.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Sticky Fingers was DMX before DMX.
Wow.
I feel like Sticky, his aggression was just as like on the same level as X. I don't feel like he sounded like X though.
No,
I think Sticky was more like horrorcore than
no,
X.
but they are the prototype of what DMX was. They were a
Oh
group.
yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Salute.
Sticky
He
is
said,
getting his credit where credit is due now because they see he's a pioneer for that style. Yes, you can say hell all you want to. Yes, Sticky Fingers is a legend.
Yeah.
"There goes Ray."
Sticky Fingers has verses that I listen to, like you said, Last Days. What's my other verse? The Shut 'em down, shut 'em down. I still
That was
listen to
fire.
that.
His verse on Slam is forever classic.
I'm a B-boy stepping in my B-boy stance. Hurry up and give me.
They doing TikToks on that right now. They got chicks, 50-year-old chicks is doing TikToks on that verse right now.
Wow.
That's what you call an impact.
Yeah.
And let me correct my statement about the Sticky Fingers and DMX comparison. I'm just saying to say Sticky opened the doors for that hardcore aggression New York style that DMX took to a whole nother spectrum. Now, DMX is his own artist, one of the greatest hip-hop artists that have ever touched the microphone. Rest in peace to the dog. But Sticky Fingers is somebody who is getting his credit now because they see that the man was talented.
Yo.
Salute, Ray.
What's up with it, bro?
What's good? What's goody? What's goody? Yo, first of all, salute to everybody on this chat.
For sure.
No, I'm sorry. Salute to everybody on this channel. That Ain't Right podcast is the shit. We had a good time in Brooklyn Saturday. Not to discredit y'all, but I think I had the most fun. Straight up. I don't know what it was. Chabero was my witness, man. I attract the crazy people sometimes. I don't know. I haven't got to a rap battle over the same verse.
It was crazy.
And I know people swore we was gonna fight, but you gotta be from the era to understand, what it was. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna get back to that. But I want to chime in on the whole Sticky DMX thing. Right? That all right. You said Sticky was the first DMX.
Yes.
The first DMX. In what way?
In the way that when he came out, he had the bald head, he had that New York aggression, he had the whole cockeyed aspect to show that I'm not lying when I say it. Then he had a star quality about him. This man was starring in movies that I still watch. So he's definitely a legend in his own right. Definitely, he's a pioneer. Sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah. Well, guess what? I can't argue with it.
And so,
ain't nothing to argue there because he.
I'm saying if he wasn't, you know how I get down. You get what I'm saying? But I like debate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a heavy hip hop. I'm a heavy hip hop debater. I'm keeping 100 with you.
And if y'all remember if you remember the Survival of the Illest tour, that was Def Jam's tour that showed.
I just watched that on YouTube last week. with Cormega, DMX, Def Squad, Def Squad, and the Onyx. You get what I'm saying?
Classic.
Yeah, it's just that what? It's my first time hearing people compare him to DMX, but I understand.
Definitely,
I understand. And you know what? But guess what? People might say, you know what? Some people might throw Pac in there, but I get why you say Sticky because of that raw. Not saying Pac wasn't gutter, but when Onyx first dropped, that shit was the most gutter shit of '93.
Exactly,
real shit. And DMX the most gutter shit of '98.
Wait, what?
DMX was the most gutter shit of '98.
Yeah, he took over.
Of 93. It was the most gut of 93.
No, I said DMX was the most gut of '98.
Yeah. I'm talking about Pac of '93.
Well,
hell no. I get around, my nigga. I don't think so. Hey, Rock, what up? I don't get around. I mean, I get around. Hell,
we gotta calm down, bro.
But what
you said? We said gutter though. We said gutter.
They would put in Pac in there. They would just put in Pac just to have Pac in there. And I appreciate you acknowledging my theory, because one thing about it, when you listen to Shut 'Em Down. Wait, repeat that again.
They will put Pac in there because you said rapper actor.
Yes.
Okay, they will put when you say rapper actor. that would make them throw Pac in there. But no disrespect to Pac. I love Pac, but Pac was not the most gutted in 93. I'm sorry.
K Solo says that DMX bit his style when they were locked up together.
No, but let me tell you, Todd, that's nonsense because when you look at the timeline, K Solo knew that DMX came out with that whole spellbound style. He just, matter of fact, they both were locked up together. And so in those situations, it's very serious because we're dealing with the judicial system. Now, K Solo had a deal before DMX because DMX was just an unknown, unsigned underground rapper. So of course you can hear somebody coming up with especially at that time when hip hop was just being accepted by mainstream white America. So when you start having, if you hear me coming with a style, especially when we're incarcerated, I'm walking through your cell and I hear you coming with a style like I be the A to the B to the CE, and I'm established already, I'm signed already. I'm going to take it over and to see what K Solo, he messed up because he didn't pay homage. You see how God works? You got your career shut down. DMX signs Def Jam, ends up selling 2 platinum albums in 1 year.
Multi-platinum.
Multi-platinum.
But I'm gonna be honest, y'all.
Platinum.
And correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. If K Solo or I'm sorry, if DMX never even said anything about K Solo, I wouldn't have no idea that they even knew each other. Honestly, because they don't sound
alike.
Hold on. Oh, all right. They don't sound like. I'm sorry. I'm driving. They don't sound alike at all.
Right.
And honestly, K Solo did fail the lie detector test on Beef DVD.
I remember that.
I'm a DVD nigga, so I be knowing. Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
He failed that. He failed.
Yeah, he failed it. Real talk. And I ain't gonna. I'm gonna say this. It's not about who. I'm not gonna talk about who's right, who's wrong, but I'm gonna say this. It felt that no, I sound contradictory, but it felt that it didn't feel that DMX was lying, right? Let me ask you a question. You got two people have a story about each other, right? And they're against each other, and you could feel the truth. It's not so much of someone saying the truth. It's more of the truth energy. Like you can tell who's lying, who's telling the truth. You get what I'm saying? And DMX sounds like he was bitter because K Solo took his style and ran with it. And I guess, he probably, saw K Solo from afar, like, damn, this nigga popping off. And he was biting my, some of my shit from, when we was down and shit. You get what I'm saying? We was locked down.
Let me just say this. This only stems from the spellbound style. That's all it stems from. The spellbound.
Right. The spellbound. Yeah. But
the whole
the thing is,
because if you look at it, DMX was just finding his style. He had a song called Born Loser. He was signed before. He was signed to Columbia Records in 1992. Born Loser didn't sell anything because this is at a time when the West Coast took over. DMX was just trying to find itself to where 7 years later, you see that he developed his style. And notice the whole "get at me, dog" when he says, "Yo, for real, that nigga K can suck my." Originally, that let him No, listen. Here's the unique part. He disrespected Tupac with that verse.
Tupac.
Yeah, because on the original freestyle, and I hope that Uncle is listening. He says, "Yo, for real, that nigga Tupac can suck my dick."
He said something like that on "Get at Me, Dog." I don't recall it being Tupac though.
Type in
he
Tupac.
Said K Solo.
Listen. Type in DMX diss Tupac. That's what he said originally, but he didn't release it because Tupac passed away.
Well,
they took out the Tupac name.
Yeah,
and replaced it with K Solo.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. And this is 2 years before X signed Def Jam. Yes, because Tupac passed away. That's the only reason.
Damn, why the fuck did people beef with Pac for?
I didn't know that.
Because it was about the East Coast West Coast thing. East Coast West Coast. That's all it was.
I get you. I get exactly. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was that. So that means he made it in '96, and it didn't drop until '98.
When he got signed. Correct.
I'm surprised.
Right.
I want. You know what? And you know what? I was going to say, why didn't Irv say anything? But then again, Irv was still Sugar affiliated. So
yeah, because
the backstory. Politics as usual.
Yeah, but the backstory of that was DMX was almost a death row artist. So you're right about the Suge thing. But see, yeah, but this backstory that was DMX wasn't feeling that whole death row situation. But that's just a sudden case of we homies. Okay, we could do business, but it's not really working out. That's all that was. That I couldn't see DMX as a death row artist. I couldn't see that death row chain on DMX. Hell no.
Yeah, remember there was a time when
ODB got signed to Rockefeller. I said that shit was gonna fail.
Right. Remember there was a time when Irv Gotti was trying to be like the new death row. He called the Ink. He signed Hussein Fatal, to Murder Inc. and they were patterning themselves after death row.
I saw both. I saw Bad Boy and Death Row. They was trying to get the little, like when John and Ashanti get their little R&B hip hop song. That was the Bad Boy side. You get what I'm saying? They was trying to get a little Bad Boy, and then when they got they getting gutter, he want to get his Suge on. You get what I'm saying? So his Death Row on. I kind of seen both, but if you think about it, Murder Inc. was a continuation of them. As I look at it now, because as far as like the top. Like dopest rap labels, like the Death Row and Bad Boy was crazy, and was even crazier is it happened at the same time.
At the same time, and let me tell y'all, let me tell you this: Master P crept right on and took.
Yes, he did. I always say that. Hey, bro, didn't I say that before? Master P, when the smoke was cleared, the South took over as a whole. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Facts.
Sosa Wars 2003. Look, Sosa went from the South got something to say in 95 until 2003. The South just crept through all that shit. You know why though? I'm gonna tell you why though. Because the South represented something stronger than everybody else did. Unity.
Exactly.
And also, if you look at No Limit Records marketing strategy, they flooded the streets at retail. Every week there was an album that was coming out.
Powerful.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think that'll ever be done again. Well, it obviously ain't gonna be done again because of streaming. But to have for one calendar year as many as 50 albums hit retail, and they all sold, they went either close to gold or platinum, and all of those artists ate. Man, that is something that Master P should get more credit for. Because nobody on that roster was scrapped. Everybody came out,
and everybody came out millionaires. Real shit. Some of them niggas retired after their first album, bro.
And that's why I say. Now I will have to say this: Rough Riders and Rockefeller both brought that street East Coast feeling back, and I have to say that because when I listen to that Rough Riders album, a compilation album, that Volume 1, I get the energy all over again. And I love DMX. I love Drag On. I love, my top 5 MC is Jadakiss. Ain't nobody touch Jada. Because I'm gonna tell you, I fuck with Styles P. As a matter of fact, I listen to Styles P more than 50 sometimes.
Now, listen. I'm gonna say this. I to cut you off with the locks. When it comes to the locks, bro, to me, like, since I've been rocking with the locks since '96, right?
Right.
To me, all the locks had a turn as the one. Yep, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep 100. When I first got in the locks, my favorite was Sheik at first. I'm not gonna hold you. Sheik ain't just had the best verse on Benjamin's. Sheik had the best verse on some of the freestyles in the beginning, and he had that energy. Styles and Kids had the style. You know what I'm saying? The flow. He had the energy behind that shit that made him stand out.
What's his best verse to you though? Best Sheik verse.
One of my best Sheik verses is it's from a freestyle, one of them Flu freestyles, from that era, right? Hold up, I got that shit right here too. Tommy's theme. Even though Styles and Kids was back and forth, nigga, Sheik ate them on that shit. You know what I'm saying? My shit go rats, y'all theories. He killed, real shit. He gave him that work.
Uncle, you know what I mean? Uncle, you said, I hear what you said.
Nah, it got to be his verse on Start Rap Over. You remember that
Oh,
Ramp Over? Yeah, I remember.
I mean, that was cool. I
When
mean,
at the end of the round, he did the homage to old school hip hop artists.
Right.
yeah.
In my
I mean, that was cool,
mind,
but
when you keep Sheik in a thing, to me, Sheik, you can kind of treat Sheik like because Sheik Luch has a thing, and I joke with Tribero about it all the time about how if that dude say Dominican mommies one more time, I'm gonna shoot everybody, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Kind of how like Push be talking about snow prices. I'll be like, if you talk about snow prices one more time, bro, I'm gonna jump out the window. But just real quick, I want to introduce a name to the Tupac DMX lane, and so I'm from Jersey, and I got to give homage and credit to Tretch, who at the same time came out before these dudes first.
Yep.
Right. Had the big chain around his neck, the big what's the name chain around his neck with the lock on it first.
Yeah, the chain remains.
Flexing stuff first. Might have been. I don't think he came out with the baldy first, but he was definitely in that style first.
Right.
He was wearing the braids. Yeah, like
Stretch the braids is dangerous, bro. No disrespect, but flow wise, no disrespect. Stretch the braids is more dangerous than X and Pac. Flow wise, he will rip them.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying that because I'm from Jersey. I'm not saying that because I'm from Jersey. But Stretch had a fucking machete flow, bro. That nigga, that machete matches flow, bro. Real shit. That nigga really ripped shit. That nigga, he ripped the R&B beat. Happy as fuck. He ripped a happy ass R&B beat. You about to filter chronicles of a bionicle literally spitting. I want to mention it. Just spitting. Come on, man. What?
Let me ask you this. Would you say that he was 50 Cent before 50 Cent?
Listen, I said that shit on a barbershop video back in 2012. I put Naughty by Nature. Look, I can send that shit to y'all. I put Naughty by Nature in logo. I cut Naughty by Nature logo on somebody's head. I did the history of Naughty. I said, listen, before it was 50 Cent, it was Tretch. I said before Dipset, before G Unit, before Mobb Deep, it was Naughty by Nature. Real shit. I can send that shit to y'all. Yeah. Real talk. So hell yeah.
Let me mention this. Have y'all seen Before I Self-Destruct, the 50 Cent Deep movie?
He was in the movie. Yeah, I seen that shit. They shot it in Patterson.
Tretch was in there.
I know. They shot it. No. 50 fuck with Tretch. 50 fuck with Jersey, period. You know what I'm saying? Only person he had problems with was Joe Buttons. But guess what? That's a Queens thing. Because Joe Buttons still claimed Queens, and that's where they both from, Queens. Joe Buttons from Queens before he from Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he moved to
you know what I mean? But I fucks with Joe. Joe my nigga. But here's the thing. That nigga Tretch, bro. What? Yo. That nigga, yo. I can go on and on with Tretch, yo. The nigga flow is a machete, bro.
Benny Brown was his Scottie Pippen, bottom line.
Yo, if you look at Tretch, he was away from Naughty by Nature. He was earning a lot of checks for Criss Cross, writing for Illegal, a lot of his guest appearances, like what he did with Boyz II Men.
Oh, he
was, that Vibin' remix with Busta. To me, that's one of Tretch's dopest verses, and he always was able to maintain that street edge while creating anthems that was played on the radio.
Exactly, and I understand what Uncle was saying, because when you look at Tretch, both Pac and DMX love Tretch. They can't. And one thing about it, Pac can never go against Tretch because Tretch, he's so damn versatile. Like, his flow is a machine gun written all over it, like you said.
And he kills that shit, yo. His flow is like a machete and a machine gun, yo. Real shit.
All in one.
Real talk, yo. That nigga flow is a weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Eminem said that's his favorite rapper.
That and Eminem got some stretch in him too. That's why he call him his light skinned twin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real shit. That's why he call him his light skinned twin.
And Samuel,
You know what I
my
mean?
favorite Naughty by Nature song is "I Do My Dirt All by My Lonely." Find the phone. That's my shit.
Our potato was
Hey, you
fire.
can
That's
smoke a spliff
with
on the
Fred
cliff,
Fox.
but it's still on mountain high enough. And he finesse his style. The naughty, nasty, nigga, the nasty, crashy, whole happy pappy. That's happy to be nappy. Me and Vin Rock. I can go
Hard,
on with stretch, man.
hard.
That's why I roll my head to dope.
And see, when I
You
think
shit,
of
baby.
Jersey, when I think of Jersey, when I think what you said about Joe Budden, I was just listening to that "Come and Take a Walk with Me."
Oh,
Oh,
Joe, a problem, yo. Hey, yo, Joe was a problem. He dropped in 2002, 2003. But like after that Def Jam era, yo, he really got on some shit that niggas is doing now, yo. Like with
yes.
with with niggas like Griselda niggas doing now. He was doing that shit back, I say between 2008, 2012, 14, some shit like that. With introducing the world of Slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, facts.
Listen,
It was Slaughterhouse was on that Griselda stuff before they
yeah,
moved. Facts.
yeah. Meaning raw and Joe was dropping shit heavy, raw, not worrying about no and it was independent. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
it was independent.
mood music series was his best. Real shit.
It
He was
was.
mood music, padded room, shit like that. Like I actually became a fan of his music in 2008. You get what I'm saying? I might be late to the party. I rocked with him before then, but 2008, he's a verse guy. Tretch is a verse guy.
Definitely.
DMX is too. You know what I'm saying?
And I can't
And
forget
Sticky.
about Cool G Rap. Definitely can't get about.
Oh. Coogee Rap is the godfather of mafioso rap. I don't listen.
Damn right.
I'm not saying street rap. Mafioso rap is Coogee Rap. Coogee Rap was Wu Gambino's before Wu Gambino's.
Hell yeah.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the firm before the firm.
Hell yeah.
That
That's why they
firm
had him
and
on the
Gambino
album.
shit came from him. Coogee Rap influenced
Big Pun too.
yeah, that flow. I can see that flow. What's that shit? Not just the firm, only built for Cuban Links. How forget that? I was just at the fucking concert Saturday. You get what I'm saying?
Oh my God. How was that? How was
Mobb
that
Deep.
concert?
Oh, yo, that shit was lit, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Yeah,
Listen, I had fun, man. Real
definitely.
shit. Raekwon did that shit just right, yo. Real shit.
Man,
When
I wonder
Smith
how many
Wesson
chicks
came
you
out,
how many
man.
numbers did you get, bro? That's how I want. How many chicks you get?
Man, I wish. I tell you one thing. I'm gonna keep it 100. It was some. It was some. It wasn't. No disrespect to the ladies that was there, but I didn't see that many bangers. And if they was with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So you know
yeah.
that shit though. They was, you know what I'm saying, wiped up. Matter of fact, hold on. Hey, John Burrow, you know about look, I'm minding my business, right? This motherfucking Becky just kept trying to talk to me in front of her boyfriend. That nigga look like he from WWE and shit.
Wow.
Chai Burrow, am I lying?
You talking about the tall dude?
No, the remember the white girl kept trying to
Oh,
talk to
the
me,
white girl in front of us.
and,
Yeah.
and she with her boyfriend. That nigga look like he showing Michael's son or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And he
Oh
like, why
man.
this bitch keep talking to him?
Right.
That was he didn't say it, but you can read the
Right.
energy. Am I right?
He had
Chai Burrow, am I right?
he had like a weird like cut going on with his hair.
Yeah, like
He looked
he,
like a rock. He looked like
Brock Lesnar.
he belonged in a rock band or somthing.
yeah, like a
Yeah,
rock and roll wrestler.
I saw him, but I was like, I seen it, but I was like just watching the show.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
She kept like, yeah, this and that. And I'm like, yo, that's cool. One question that whatever was enough, but he ain't feeling like 2, 3, 4, and 5 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
he wasn't feeling that shit. You know what I mean? The nigga like he from a rock and roll
Yeah.
wrestler. You know what I'm saying?
He was just like a rocker and shit. You know.
Yeah.
But man, let me tell y'all, I'm excited about this opportunity. I'm ready for it, man. We're gonna have a great time, bro. And y'all definitely, like I said, y'all follow my Instagram, my TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's on, bro. I love y'all, man. I had a
No
great
doubt.
time tonight, and I'm gonna see y'all Friday.
All right. Salute, bro. Thanks for
Salute,
being
bro.
here.
God bless y'all. Love y'all.
Slow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's sharp. I was about to yo, you know, we had Richard was on here earlier. He left, but I wanted to get Richard's thoughts on the show and what he thought about like the legacy of Lyricist Lounge and Raekwon performance. But I mean, growing up with lyricist line, like what is their legacy to mean to you all?
Oh man, that's a good one right there. Um, Lyricist Lounge to me, I think when you think Lyricist Lounge. Okay, so y'all know how I say how energy influences, movements,
Right.
shit like that, right? Lyricist, I'm gonna tell you, when I think of Lyricist Lounge, this is what I think they influence, right? First of all, the raw shit, like loud, raucous, mass appeal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All raw shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, look at the opening acts. Niggas took it back to Cellar Dwellers. Come on now,
Yep.
like,
They killed it
yo,
too.
I know, hey, yo, real shit, yo. I know my niggas. I ain't even tell I know my niggas. My New York niggas that I grew up with on the hip hop shit. I know right
Mm.
now. I didn't get. I don't know. I told one of them. I told the rest of my crew from back then they're gonna be going crazy that I had seen Cellar Dwellers because we used to rock with them. It was raw. You know what I mean? They were raw. And I ain't gonna lie. I know it's a Cuban Link show, but
Mm.
my wishful thinking because of Lyricist Lounge and you know Brooklyn itself is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Brooklyn itself is. How can I say that? Brooklyn. Because Bronx might get at me for this. Bronx, forgive me. I'm not. No, it's a certain style of raw hip hop. A certain style. I ain't say just raw hip hop, but a certain style of raw hip hop.
Right.
And when it comes to a level, some level of boom bap, that Brooklyn is a pioneer of.
Mm.
So at that show, I was rocking with the Cuban Links, but then they got me, and as I'm driving home, I started thinking about '90s Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like I drove
Yeah.
home playing "Shit Is Real" by Black Moon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Smith and Wesson is the hip hop duo staple of Brooklyn. Real shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Boot Camp is the before Dip said it was Boot Camp. Real shit.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah, real shit. It was Boot Camp. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And all that raw shit just you know what I mean from Brooklyn. Even though like I said, it was a Cuban Link show, but Lyricist Lounge really like made me reflect on like the raw hip hop from back then. You know what I'm saying? That actually influences
Right.
what's going on today.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
And beat nuts and shit, but just raw shit. You know what I mean? It's raw.
what did the Listeners Lounge mean to you? Like if you was you tapped into like Most Def and Wordsworth and Punchline and
Yeah, for sure. I hadn't heard it in a minute.
uh
Um, and I'm a lyrics snob, and now y'all know that by now. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I'm a lyric snob, and not in a sense that you have to be lyrically a certain way. In my mind, you don't have to be lyrically. You don't have to be New York style like pizza or whatever, right? Because
Right.
I think you can be dope from anywhere. But then when I listen to it, man, from I loved it for like a 2 month summer, like the summer, I was bumping that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
because what year did it come out? 97?
What's that?
The volume one?
Yeah,
What's that?
They have two volumes. I want to say volume one came out 97 or 98.
97, 98, like that. Because
Yeah.
there was a stretch where I would play it, but and I'm not changing the subject. I'm just stating the
Mm.
facts I saw them just for the record, just to establish. Um, um, there was like there was another compilation out at the same time. What was it? Soul Survivor? Was it Pete Rock?
Sound bombing?
Soul Brother not Soul Brother number one. The Pete Rock album where he had
Oh,
the
that was
Still
Soul
Survivor?
Survival. That was 90s, not 96,
98,
97,
98.
that was 98.
98, 98.
Yeah. There was. I was gonna say there was some a lot of stuff to kind of choose from, man. Because I think there was like some Locks, DMX, Pete Rock. I think there might have been remaining little sprinkling of Nori. I think
Nori came out in '98 with his first solo album.
Yeah, because for some reason, my I think my favorite Nori song just come to my mind. It's a song called "Body in the Trunk."
Oh yeah,
Renard.
Classic.
Yeah.
They got a video for that right now. It's an AI video. That shit is tough.
They have a video for that?
It's AI. No, AI joint.
I got to see that joint.
It's been a lot of that going on lately. But
yeah, man. So when it comes to man, I love lyrics. I was trying to get at Malcolm though about the Jay-Z thing, man, and my computer restarted because I'm not a troll. I'm not a troll, bro. But that to me, the anointing of Jay-Z is if Jay-Z created water, like people say such and such walk on water. They act like Jay-Z created water for people to walk on, right? Jay-Z's alright, bro. He alright. Like I think Jay-Z is
Jay-Z is to me. I mean, but when you have will.i.am that's saying that Black Thought is way better than Jay, what is he basing it on? Is he basing it on lyrics? Or you based it on impact? I think Jay had a bigger impact than Black Eyed Peas did.
I think he based it on the fact that rappers don't necessarily have to rap about the same New York stuff every time you hit a verse, right? Do I have to hear about the New York state of mind on every verse? Do I have to hear like does every verse have to sound like Francis Ford Coppola crime drama on every song? Right, like every.
I think we're shortchanging Jay when you say that though. Like Jay is a GOAT for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just that. Well, I'm not putting too much stock in what will.i.am said because it's will.i.am. They basically didn't get popular until Fergie joined the group, which was you got basically let's keep it real. A Caucasian white girl joined your group and then they blow up. Before that, nobody was checking for them.
Yeah, you think they're a novelty.
Yeah, they saw the opportunity and they ran with it and they blew up because of that. They went pop, basically. Like before then, they were underground rap. They had like one underground rap album that nobody really, unless you like really was an underground head, nobody was really checking for them like that.
Some people can,
you know what I'm saying? So it's will.i.am. It's like I'm not putting no stock into what will.i.am had to say. Like he's dope, but to say that Black Thought is a trillion times better than Jay, come on.
Can I say two things to that? Just real quick. I'm trying to say quick. So one could also say the same thing about the Fugees, right? Like you did an album.
In regard to what though?
And it was lukewarm, and then you do the album, and the girl is out front on everything, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you and Mega.
Well, I mean, listen, I had Blending Reality, and it was so bad that I threw it away. Like that's how bad it was. Like Lone was still there. It's not like she just entered the group on the score. They always had it. It's just that the score, it had better production, it was better songs, and it had some help from Diamond D and Jerry Wonder.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying how they got there. I'm saying that it happened. The two things happened. You were a group, you put the girl out front, all of a sudden y'all megastars. That's what I'm saying. The other thing too though about anybody, and it's the reason why I think a lot of us hip-hop experts clash, is because regardless what our skill level of rapping is, we can still be a fan of the art too. Like you can be an artist and a fan at the same time.
Right.
And so when it comes to like will.i.am, I think that's one of the parts where the conversation, because I heard Joe and Jada talk about it, and I'm like, yo, y'all can't really do that because you can't say you a fan of hip hop, your opinion, and then when another fan of hip hop has their opinion, you remind them of their place. Like, no, you can't be a fan of the artist.
I'm saying I like will.i.am. I think everybody is pissed off at the way that he said it because he's saying, oh, a trillion times better than Jay. Like Jay's not Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if you said Vanilla Ice with that, but not Jay.
Nah, he's not Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, but the way I'm saying, the way he just straight downgraded him the way he said it though. Like he's a trillion time. I'm like, it's one thing if he said, "Yo, man, I think his slogan can get with Jay-Z." All right, cool. It would have been a nice debate, or they respect his opinion. But the way he said a trillion times, and let's keep 100 with you. They say remind because real talk. Here's the thing: no disrespect to Will I Am. But again, Will I Am. You don't know. You first of all, you just got up on Black Thought lyrically. Let's just keep it a buck. You just got up on Black Thought lyrically, so you're excited. I get it, but you don't. At the end of the day, you don't gotta downgrade somebody to celebrate another. You get what I'm saying? You like he downgraded Jay-Z by celebrating Black Thought.
Yeah. You ain't got to step on somebody to reach a new height, right?
There you go.
Yeah, no,
that's why. So that's why they was on like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sounding nice today, but last week I was on some shit. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he went too far.
He did.
He went too far.
But let me ask you this though: if you from Philly and you heard Will I Am say that, what do you think?
Man, Philly niggas fuck with Hov. Don't give me too. Listen, Hov has an impact in Philly.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? So guess what? Some of them cats, is rocking with Hov over Black Thought. Real talk. Just because, you know what I mean? Lyrically, again, no disrespect, but lyrically, Hov was respected first in Philly lyrically before Black Thought. That's a buck. Let's keep it a buck right there. You get what I'm saying? But Black Thought grew. Like he, because some people listen. Everybody has their seasons. Black Thought lyrically is still growing. You get what I'm saying? And real shit, he's definitely one of the best lyricists of all time on the list, hands down. You know what I'm saying? But Hov was there first.
I watched Hard Knock Life today, the video.
Oh, backstage, you mean?
Classic.
I watched the video today. I loved it. I love the album.
Also. Oh, you talking about the video Hard Knock Life?
I watched the Annie theme video.
Yeah.
I saw that today. It was really creative how they mixed. What was the movie? Yeah,
Annie.
Annie.
No, not Annie. I know Annie. I'm talking about the movie where a person can go touch another person and the demon would jump from person to person. It was in theaters when that movie came out. Not The Bone Collector. Y'all watch movies?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Was it Seven? Or it was some kind of horror movie that came out the same time as that, and I think Queen Latifah was in it. So it was that
wasn't The Bone Collector. The one with Angelina Jolie and Denzel Washington.
I think so.
Yeah, I think Queen Latifah was in there. Yeah.
But you remember in Jay-Z in that video though, it's like little spots. Jay-Z will, if something be dope, Jay-Z will borrow it. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him and I'm not saying that borrow it because he needs it to be dope. What I'm saying is use it to push the culture forward. Like in that
it only makes me laugh because how people be swearing like I think that's overrated when they say Jay-Z just biting Biggie's lyrics. It's like people forgot when it's a style of rap called pay homage, right. and people use it, and it's like no disrespect to Big, but they don't need to bite Biggie's lyrics to be lyrically whole. You know what I'm saying?
You being mighty kind, bro. I'm gonna say you being mighty kind, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you being classy.
Nah, it's the truth. It's the truth. No, think about it,
bro. You're not gonna tell people from the same area how to talk, bro. They from the same area. How you gonna tell dudes from Brooklyn how to? You telling me everybody in Brooklyn got to sound different? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Dudes from Brooklyn is that way, bro. Everybody from Brooklyn I know remind me they from Brooklyn every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Big and Ho was different though. Yeah, they wasn't the same, but they was dope.
I understand that, but what they rap about and their life is similar, right? It's not like one dude. It's not like one dude went to college and stayed in school, got his master's degree, and then interned at IBM and jumped in the rap game. Both of these dudes came up in rap on the streets.
No, absolutely. But different styles though. Biggie had more humor.
I think Jay
Big was a better storyteller than Hove.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, look, I think nobody had more character. I think Big had the most character out of all them niggas, yo. Out of Big, Pac, Nas, and Hove, I think Big had the most character.
See, that's the thing I'm talking about. Like, see, Tupac took a different route to his stardom, right? Like Tupac legit was talented in a lot of different areas, and he went on a winding road and then jumped into gangster stuff after he was in his 20s. Like these dudes here, Jay and Big and a lot of dudes that we knew growing up, they was brought up, they was in hustling since probably they was like 11, 12 years old. And so when they come up and they telling their life stories over beats, right? They might not sound exactly the same. The experiences may not be exactly the same. But when you hear them talk about stuff like hustling, going out of town on the Greyhound, gun talk, how many chicks they smashing, fashion, cars. These dudes, they went the same path. Pac didn't go that path. That's what I'm saying. Like when people say Jay takes certain things from certain things, he just lived his regular life. And a lot of people lived. Why people don't say Myth Bleak? Jay stole stuff from Myth Bleak.
Why would he?
He lived a similar life. You feel me? I think they just nitpick Jay. They try to nitpick Jay half to death because he's great, right? I say he great. Like you can't say hip hop without saying Jay-Z, right?
Damn.
I just think that when we talk about that GOAT status, bro, and we feel like we can't compare anybody to him. There's some songs, bro, that another Philly rapper was on with Jay-Z, and I'm thinking like at times like, yo, I don't know who was better. The Philly dude or the New York dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like the comparison, like thinking Black Thought, probably the greatest Philly rapper ever, maybe, depending on how you feel about
Will Smith. Cassidy,
EST. Depending on how you feel about EST and his short run.
That was my nigga though. Yo, oh man. 3 times dope.
Yeah. Depending on depending on how you feel about him and Cool C and these guys.
Teddy B.
Depending on how you feel about them, you know what I'm saying? You might have, Black Thought like way above, or you might have Will Smith way above, depending on how you appreciate commercial success. Like, because a lot of hip hop heads don't appreciate commercial success. They appreciate that personal, how they connect with you success.
But Will can rap. Even if he didn't have the commercial success, he can rap.
Yeah.
I think people slept on his rapping because of this type of songs he came out with.
Because he said, man, that dude was smiling.
Who that?
On him.
Who that? Will Smith. Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yo, but that's the thing too, man. Before that Fresh Prince shit, Will and you got Will and Jazzy Jeff was killing shit. First of all, Jazzy Jeff is the illest DJ of all time. Let's keep it with a buck.
He's dope.
Jazzy Jeff.
Over Premier?
He's one of the best DJs of all time, right?
Over Premier?
Yes.
You talking about live DJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Jazzy Jeff, bro. I think he better than the Fresh Prince, to be honest. No disrespect to the Fresh Prince, though.
Well, hold up. Who better than the Fresh Prince?
Jazzy Jeff.
But one's a rapper, one's a DJ.
I know. I know. I understand that. I get it. Right. But what I'm saying is, in their own lanes, I think Jazzy Jeff in his DJ lane.
Okay.
In his DJ lane, than the Fresh Prince is in his MC
rap lane.
So you're saying Jazzy Jeff is a better DJ. So you're saying Jazzy Jeff is a better DJ then Will
Will's a rapper.
Yeah, right.
I ain't arguing with that. Yeah, okay.
I feel the same way about Terminator X. And salute to my man Chuck D. I love
slept on. Ali slept on.
I think, man, when you hear Terminator X like on the album, when you hear
He's dope. And he had his own compilation. Remember that joint, the Valley of the Jeep Beats? Classic.
Yo, didn't have Houdini on it?
Yes. They had a song called All About the Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All comes down to the money.
All comes down to the money. Yeah. And then they signed with Jermaine Dupri later on.
Yep. And then it come out. Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no disrespect to MCs out there. You know what I'm saying? But some of these DJ like I think DJ Scratch is better than Eric and Parrish. Now and I know people will say, well, how you gonna say that, man? And he blah blah blah. Man, Scratch, bro, y'all heard the joint Rampage?
Yes,
of course.
Classic. You had some hot takes about that song too, Unc. I love that song.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
The Ripper, the Master, the Overlordian, playing MCs like over the accordion.
Crazy.
Matter of fact, L is doing an alter ego thing called the Overlordian.
Right, that's right. Yeah, he got like some videos with like he wearing like a mask.
Yeah, he with a mask. He with the diamonds on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, rhinestones. Yup.
He's sneaky. Bro, my man is sneaky smart too. The thing I like about LL is in his rhymes, he'll throw super long words in there, but he'll make them rhyme, and you'll miss it. Right, like you forget, like you think he come from the chop word era of like just saying some double syllable words that rhyme, like follow and hollow, right? But he throw in words like tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying, and he'll do stuff like the Ripper, the Master, the Overlordian, playing MCs like an old accordion. I get my inspiration from a necessary stationing while I was vacationing. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll throw like these words in, and you forget how dope he is lyrically.
Right.
Like people won't put him in this category of elite New York rapper, but LL may be possibly, depending on how far you go back, LL might be the greatest ever. Maybe.
Salute to E. Gibson. He said DJ Scratch was a beast. Same with Eric B. back in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
E. Gibson in the building. Salute my guy.
Salute.
Let me ask you a question.
LL's the first GOAT, bro. LL is the first GOAT of hip hop. Straight up.
Let me ask you a question. Like, I think Salt and Pepper, aren't they coming up for induction in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
So there's like a big brouhaha between Salt and Pepper versus Spinderella.
Right.
Now, Salt and Pepper, they've always maintained that on paper, Spinderella was never part of the group. So do you think they have any leg to stand on when
they just being greedy. They don't want to pay the DJ. They DJ back then, the DJs was a part of the group. When we looked at EPMD, it was Eric Parrish, DJ Scratch. When you looked at a group like
Run DMC.
Yeah, Run DMC. You gotta include Jam Master Jay. He was an iconic DJ. Even when Spinderella, she wasn't on the first album. They had another DJ back then, and they got rid of her. And Spinderella been with them since their second album. That's part of the group. And I don't understand how they don't want to pay her.
Yo, she is a part of the group, bro. Real shit. She is.
Yeah.
Even though she's Spinderella, when you think of Salt and Pepper, you think of all three of them. Straight up.
Facts.
And I would say this too, because I'm in the DJ camp. Even though I love lyricists, I'm in the DJ camp, right? I think the DJ come first, right? So, but the two groups we just mentioned, Run DMC and Salt and Pepper, both of their asses was corny before the DJ. I remember Run DMC. Run DMC used to wear blazers like my hat.
Nah. He right. Yo, J Master J gave him their style. J Master J gave him that tough and leather style, yo. Real shit.
These dudes was trying to do disco. Jam Master J is like, yo, we got to do this for the streets, bro. Because what it is y'all gonna be just like them old school dudes trying to look like Confunction. And the dudes in the street ain't gonna fuck with you. And then when y'all be washed up, when y'all be washed up, bro, y'all gonna wonder why y'all career only lasts 22 months, right? Y'all can't follow Master Curtis, and y'all can't follow Russell, because even though they'll get you into the party, they ain't gonna keep you in the party. You got to keep the party going every day. You got to have people playing your stuff every day. You got to get your stuff, put it in the car. People be in their car. If it wasn't for Jam Master Jay got them dudes out of, the only thing they kept was them Godfather hats. That's it.
Hey, Freeze, if you remember, when Run DMC, before they met Jam Master Jay, they were rhyming for Studio 54 because the disco was still big. So the clientele they were trying to attract were the people that would attend discotheques and the people that would, go to, all of those, upscale parties where cocaine is
people
flowing.
with money.
Yeah, all of the upper scale people that were celebrities and had a lot of money, had a lot of coke, had everything that you could ever want.
Yeah. And the same thing with Salt and Pepper, not the disco part. What I'm saying is when they was Supernature. Remember the song I played the other day, Supernature?
Yeah.
How bad the engineering was on it. Remember how disjointed they verses was on it, the showstopper, right? When they was Supernature. And I was like, I played it right. I sat through it out of respect to somebody, that came out in '86. So I know engineering and everything wasn't gonna be fantastic. But when I heard them rhyme, I was like, it was dope in '86 because it was a novelty. Two girls rapping, a light-skinned one and a dark-skinned one calling themselves Salt and Pepper. That was cute, right? But when they added Spinderella to the group and they started doing songs like My Mic Sound Nice and all these different joints, where you be giving them credibility as being rappers, as spitters, they whole persona changed. Because even though Push It was dope, we know Push It was a heavy synthesized dance beat that if it wasn't for the rest of the album and all that stuff, Push It might have come and gone just like Supersonic came and went, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So without Spinderella stabilizing, like, hey, while y'all in here writing y'all rhymes, I'm out here in the club listening to what it is that's hot in the streets. I'm bringing whatever's hot in the streets back here, and we
to the group.
Hot in the street. Yeah, that's what the DJs do. They
were exactly
the A&R of their small little circle, right?
And the DJ made the cipher complete when you put a DJ when the DJ is a part of the group. It makes the cipher complete. You think about the traditions of groups and DJs. Naughty by Nature, KG,
KG.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Diamond D.
You know.
Like,
I dare Salt and Pepper to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and stand before that podium without Spinderella and just see what the public reaction is going to be.
Nah, I thought they got the star. When they got that, I think the star. What they got? They got honor some years back, and she was there. They got a
Grammy.
But what's that Walk of Fame or
the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Which Spinderella are y'all talking about? Because it was like 3 of them, right?
Nah, it was only 2.
It's only 2 Spinderellas. Okay.
Yeah, but the other one don't count. No disrespect to the original Spinderella, but she don't count no more. She ain't been since the first album.
Right.
That's 50 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Like, nah. Because by no disrespect, but it's like by counting her, it's like discrediting the Spinderella that helped build Salt and Pepper. She helped start Salt and Pepper, but the real
she didn't stay around.
She helped the other one. The second Spinderella helped build Salt and Pepper. It's a difference.
Right.
So that's what made trying to discredit her. That the work she put in is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like imagine running them doing that shit to Jam Master Jay. Something we had a DJ first, then him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was still alive. It'll look real fucked up. You get what I'm saying? So
lyrics was in them early days. I'm saying it from somebody who was hearing it live when it first. DJ Run was whack, bro. The whole DJ Run thing, DJ Run rhyming first, all that. He was he sounded like a kid talking big, right? But then when you hear like DMC, who was, you may not have like this cadence for a New York rapper, but his pen was on point, right? His pen was on point for somebody his age, 16 and a half, 17 years old in the early 80s, right? You know what I'm saying? Writing his rhymes and all these things, dreaming about, you know what I'm saying, being in Studio 54. Them dudes, bro, I remember Studio 54. How long was Studio 54 open? Like 3.5 years? Maybe 3 years?
Yeah.
Maybe 4 years. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
They also got into that tax trouble.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Because there were other
Damn,
clubs.
bro, Studio 54 was only open 3 or 4 years.
That's it. Yeah, it wasn't open that long. It's
bro,
not
but
like
that shit had a run
or,
longer than a tunnel. The way people like
right?
still celebrate it. Damn.
Or the Silver Shadow.
Because the trouble was they kept double books. So when the IRS found out, that's when they swept in and they got them for tax evasion.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Took them out too, though. The Silver Shadow was a joint, bro. The Silver Shadow, the R&B, man. R&B heads love the Silver Shadow, man. And it's like Silver Shadow. Y'all remember the Palladium? Anybody remember the Palladium?
I remember that, yeah.
Yep. So it's like Shadow, the Palladium, and the Tunnel, and other clubs. Man, hey, and Ray in Jersey, Newark, there was a club in Newark down for the movie
Zanzibar.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that, the Zanzibar.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Zanzibar is when Wu-Tang, at least in Jersey, premiered Cream.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah,
Yep.
and I forget the club that was in Jersey City. It was on Danford Ave, on I think it was Ocean and Danford. And every time you went down there, bro, no lie. You know how they say a line around the block?
Yeah.
The club in Jersey, bro, the line used to be so long that it went down the block and then a street cut through it, and then there was another line, and then there was a dude way down there waving people across the street when the line was moving to get in this club, bro. This is like the Atlantic Star SOS band era, right?
Wow.
Like this is the LL Run DMC Schoolie D era. This is like 84, 85-ish. I might have been like 17, something like that, man. I remember going down there and the line used to be, crazy. I'm talking about when I say the line, when you look at the line, it was everybody, bro. It was like the corporate dudes from like corporate America, they there in these suits. And it's like you know what I'm saying, the street dudes in these suits and a ring on every finger. You remember when dudes first started getting gold teeth, bro, and like first started getting fronts, like dudes would be in line with like their whole front just. I'm talking about this is like in the mid 80s when people first started fronting up. You know what I'm saying? You look at the line, you got supermodels and waitress chicks in the same line waiting to get in the club. And I forget the name of it, man. It's escaping me right now, but I'll think about it. I'll remember it. But remember I told you the story about Phaser D? Right, my homeboy Phaser D. Now, this ain't the club where he listened to Borderline at, but this is the club that they used to go to on the weekends. Bro, I'm telling you, man. When y'all talk about clubs, bro,
You heard of Sensations? And that's where EPMD met Redman. Sensations.
That's in East Orange, right?
Nah, downtown Newark. East Orange was you had Pyramid, you had Bogies, Club 88.
Yeah.
That was popping. Club 88, East Orange, Club 88.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
Dude's wild over there.
The Peppermint had a nice clout, but when they redone it, they did it over. Got cut short by city politics.
Yo, yo, that it's a spot in East Orange. It's the only place where dudes from Jersey City, Irvington, and Newark could get along. Because if you mess around and do the wrong thing, the whole city was gonna come after you. They didn't care if you was from Irvington Jersey City, they ain't care, bro. That's the only place where all of us got along 24/7, bro. Once we got
peppermint, the peppermint or orange?
I think it's east. It's a spot, and I can't remember the name of it.
The
right?
peppermint. Well, the peppermint is in orange.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Yeah, the peppermint. Yep.
Yeah, that might be because I think they had a beef with Naughty by Nature over there or something. I think they chased Vin Rock out of a store or something over there one time or something.
By the peppermint?
No, in a store in Orange.
Oh, store. Oh, yeah. Because Tretch and KG and Vinny from East Orange.
They from East Orange, yeah.
They from East Orange, yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, But shit, if it's something did go down, I guarantee, fucking with them back then, before Wu-Tang, Naughty was known for rolling like 100 deep. Real
bro.
shit. Whole Ill Town.
Deep, bro. Yo, when he said, he ain't playing no games, bro. This is 100% facts, bro.
Yeah, Tretch. One thing about them, they didn't really rap about what was really going on. They didn't. They ain't back then. Not so much as Tretch and them. A lot of rappers didn't rap about what was really going on. Like they didn't rap about a beef they actually had last week or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy how some rappers are really beef behind the scenes, but it never. You might hear subliminal here and there, but other than that, you didn't really. It didn't go. They didn't get that in depth with it. You know what I'm saying? And when it was a rap beef back then, it was like some lyrical shit. Not no like Kumo D wasn't trying to break LL jaw. He was trying to, kill him lyrically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The L wasn't having it.
Nah.
Yo, is UW still out there?
Who?
Arsenal's battle rap.
Yeah.
UW.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still in existence out there?
UW. I'm gonna be honest. It's still out there. It's just that I gotta I'm behind in battles. I gotta binge watch. But the last time I remember UW because they have UW had tours though. They had like a cypher tours and shit like that, and But the last battle I heard was at downtown Newark. I forget, probably last summer, probably something like that.
Because I thought UW was going to be what Red Reed Entertainment went on to become, like an alternative to Smack. Because because UW has some great battles, Lux and Arsenal, Lux and
Holler the Don. That's what set it off. Lux and Holler the Don. That to me that set UW off because they did something that nobody else can do. They matched the numbers. I mean, they raised the bar of battle rappers getting paid a certain level. You get what I'm saying? Like, smack the foundation of battle rap, as far as smack the foundation. You know what I mean? Because it started from DVDs, and he took the URL. You get what I'm saying? And and you had that influence of UW, a Grind Time, what's that shit called? King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? RBE. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Queen of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
I used to watch that a lot.
Called? What's the name of the Remedy shit called? Something 54 or 45?
Chrome 23.
Chrome 23. Like, it influenced all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. UW was just one of the ones that was influenced, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It just so happens that it was led by one of the top battle rappers.
And also, if you remember, Ray, that was right after Lux had battled Calico. and I was as a Detroiter, I felt so. I was like, because on one hand, like when Calico, like the first 2 rounds, he was doing good, but it was that third round where Calico got bodied by Lux. You know that was the infamous. Uh, Damn, that was when.
You just a lost nigga.
Yeah.
That was one of the that's one of the
Ooh, man.
top battles of all time though. You know that, right?
Yo, that was like to me when I was watching Lux, it was like if Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X were battle rappers, that's what Lux was because he was talking to Calico Soul. Like is your money long worth your lifespan being shorter? Man, so many quotables, man.
It's like this. It's like this. It's like this. The- man, battle rap, real shit, yo. I mean, for us to see where started and where it's at now, man, I'm pretty proud of battle rap, man. Keep 100 with you. Overall, I'm real proud of battle rap. You had battle rappers living better than rappers who make music. Before as that a disappointment, I feel your pain, Rock. I feel your pain. Um, I lost a bet with Joe Budden and Hollow Don.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing,
that was a terrible battle.
man. Yo, you don't. And guess what I had to pay?
How much?
On the spot. I put it this way: say if I owe you 100, right? I don't got to give you the whole 100 right away. I give it to you in fragments.
Right.
I'm not talking about dollars either. I'm talking about this at the barbershop back then. This is how we play. We doing whatever. Hey, yo, let me get 5 of them joints. Thank you. Push-ups.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Push-ups.
Wow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we do shit like that. And that Joe Budden battle, one, it felt like he was rapping on the beat. It felt like he thought he was in the studio. And then he got mad, threw the mic down. I said, oh, shit. What the fuck? I felt so, man, I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck?
And the thing about it was that Hollow the Don, he was like giving 45%.
I know, and that's the thing, man. He wasn't even the A1 Hollow Don. He ain't the Hollow Don that battle Lux. He ain't the Hollow Don that battle Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? He was, I don't know, man. So, but still, Joe Budden.
You know what? Like, I think that might be as bad as Joe Budden was against Hollow the Don. That's not the worst battle I've seen from industry rappers. If y'all go on YouTube, if you haven't seen it, go on YouTube, look up Keith Murray versus Fredro Starr.
It's Fredro Starr.
That is the worst battle.
That was bad. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
But didn't Keith say he was taking like some cold medicine or something?
Yeah. Cause
he was sick or something like that.
Yeah, because I remember like it was like Mook was coaching one of them and Lux was and Lux was coaching the other. And like Keith Murray came in hella high, real drunk. And it was like in the battle was in a mock boxing ring, and you had Keith Murray and Fredro Starr kicking, pushing around the referees. Like they were like the host, but they were just pushing around the referees, and it was. And then the fucked up part was right when Keith Murray was getting bodied badly. He was getting bodied so badly that he put on that Karis One dreadlock wig.
Told him suicide.
Yeah.
He started rapping some fake ass Jamaican patois.
Oh man!
Oh, like wow.
That was
it was comical. I mean, and it's crazy because it's two of my favorites, yo. You got the Onyx representative, you got a Def Squad representative.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I fucks with Murray and I fucks with Fredro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word up. You know what I mean? But that shit was funny as hell. But one thing about Fredro, he don't back down from nobody. Real shit. Fredro I don't give a fuck who you are. My nigga Fredro don't back down from nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I but the battle was funny, you know what I'm saying? They both was hype. It was funny. But yeah, that and you know what? Respectfully, that's why when it comes to battle rap, it's like one battle rapper, rapper that entered battle rap, and he definitely fit in. Not everybody can. Not every rapper that we fuck with on the tracks can fit in. And I think that's Cassidy.
Oh man.
Yo, on some real shit.
Don't do me like that, bro.
No, listen. I'm not all right, look, here's the thing. He didn't let, first of all, let's just keep it a buck. Cassidy didn't let, how can I say this? Yo, Cassidy gave him some work. He didn't come in there playing games. Whether he won or lose, whether he won or lost, he didn't come there playing games. Real shit. And the nigga real shit almost talked him out of a spot during the face-offs. Them face-offs, he was talking greasier than the fucking Project Fish Fry. I swear to God. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, like Cassidy as a battle rapper, like he can battle well enough that he can keep getting booked. But what was pissing off the battle rappers was that they could not figure out a way to beat this dude badly enough that he'll never come back to the battle rap community.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody bodied him yet. Nobody gave him that nigga sit the fuck down moment yet. He ain't get that. He ain't get what Rex got from O-Red. He didn't get what Lux got from Hollow Don. You get what I'm saying? Right. Or he didn't get what Hollow Don got from Math, yo. Real shit.
Yo, do you remember when Cassidy battled Hitman Holla? And during that face-off, Cassidy got Hitman Holla so pissed off he was reaching for his bag. And
I ain't gonna lie. That part kind of confused me. I ain't know that shit was real little stage. You get what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God, I don't be knowing. You know, it's entertainment. You get what I'm saying? I look at it as a form of entertainment. But that, I don't know, man. That was.
At one point, like Cassidy and Hitman Holla, they were arguing over which hood has the most murders, where they from. I'm like, and they were arguing like for 20 minutes over this, and I'm like, this is hella entertaining, and this is kind of hella pathetic at the same time, because like, Cassidy, he had some serious charges. Like when Hitman Holla was like running down like the so-called street shit he was involved in, I didn't buy
it. I just want to say, my bad. I just want to say like about the Lyricist Lounge show, it was phenomenal. Like to see legends like Cellar Dwellers and Natural Elements and All Lyrical Problems. And then raekwon at the end was classic, and then Busta Rhymes comes out, and you know he gave Ray, he did a long ass speech, but he was giving Ray his flowers, and you know he talked about, you know, he went to Beach Street to buy 2 Cuban Link album copies, and like his people kept stealing it from his car, and I thought that was great. Like it was a great night. You know, the brother was great. You know, finally getting to meet Ray was great, and salute to Rich. And like those are the memories like you're gonna cherish forever. Like seeing your legends in person, and I had a great time.
You know, one of the memories that I have of Lyricist Lounge. Y'all remember Wordsworth?
Yes, Punchline Wordsworth. Yeah.
Yes, like
he was there.
I remember seeing Wordsworth freestyle at a Lyricist Lounge show here in Detroit. And this was around the time when he was coming off his appearance on the Love Movement. and
Yeah.
he had serious buzz, and he was he had the he was on 4 to 5 Live with Tyler
Yes.
Kweli, Mos
That was
Def,
my joint.
Ray. So this was floating around, and he was freestyling for 5 minutes, and he did some joints. He did a joint from he did his verse from the Love Movement 4 to 5 Live, and he was talking to the people in the crowd, punching words like their banter was very entertaining.
Yeah.
And then I saw like the promotional posters for Lyricist Lounge, Street Day, blah blah blah. So when the album came out a couple months later, I was like, I was floored, just like hearing not only can he rhyme in person, but like his studio craft is getting better and better. But the track on Lyricist Lounge Volume 1 compilation, my favorite joint is Action Guarantee with OC and Razcast.
Fire.
For one thing, I didn't even know that Razcast and OC knew each other. So to hear them, trading bars, it was exciting to hear. And like Rawkus really had like the energy around Rawkus was Pharaoh Monch,
yeah,
High and Mighty. Like this is the this is our opportunity to champion what the community that does it that wants an alternative to what's already out there want. And I remember it was a fever pitch because after Lyricist Lounge came Sound Bombing, and then High and Mighty, then Black on Both Sides, and Internal Affairs. And I just felt at that moment it all started with Lyricist Lounge. Not just Danny Castro, their idea to have a spot where MCs and DJs and writers can congregate, and they could perform, they could cipher, they could break bread, and it was a place for people to network, and it was organic. And but with anything, once something becomes seen as a commodity, it becomes corrupted. And it was good while it lasted, but I wasn't really. I'll be honest, I wasn't really impressed with the Lyricist Lounge variety show.
Right.
I thought it was kind of whack.
See, that was dope for his time because there wasn't like no other show on TV like that. Like to see like your underground rappers just freestyling like the dialogue.
I forgot about that part. Nah, that shit was dope, bro. I mean, to me, I like it. I understand. It's like it was like a hip hop Broadway on some real shit.
And it was like, to me, it felt like it hit, like it missed the mark. Like it was trying to be one part Living Color, one part Mad TV, and I appreciate them, taking Lyricist Lounge and putting it on TV and making it a variety show. But the greatest thing that came from the variety show was Tracee Ellis Ross. She went on.
Jeff was on there too. All the time. Y'all remember Def Jeff?
Yeah.
Def Jeff was on there holding it down with
And,
I mean,
Master
hip hop Broadway.
And my man Master Duel, he was dope.
But look at the lyricists on there. You had Mos Def, you had Rod Digger. You get what I'm saying? You had, I'm saying, like the list goes. You had raw rappers that we still that. Wasn't like, hey guys, you want to be a rapper today? The type of people, and on camera and make some money. I can see it was a cultural. That's something different, She had people were hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't. I mean, each his own. I look at it as hip hop Broadway. Real talk. Saying makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely. Oh, shout out to Bad Seed too. Bad Seed, he performed. He was dope. I got to meet him in person. After the show. Shout out to JoJo as well, his manager, and yeah, it was a great show. Like, it was just great to see all of them and people paying homage to the Lyricist Lounge for so many years, and I definitely grew up on their music, so I'm glad that I had a chance to see a lot of those legends, and it was great, man.
What was Anthony Marshall and Danny Castro there?
Yeah, they were there. Yeah, they were. They came out. They came out like in the beginning of the show because they had Scram Jones also was the DJ. He was DJing like throughout the whole night, and yeah, it was a great event.
Yeah, because without them, man, there would be no Lyricist Lounge.
Facts. Definitely. Yeah, man. But let's wrap this up. This was a great show tonight. I wish Richard was here. Huh?
Just one more thing. What do y'all think of the NFL suspending the Falcons-Lions game last weekend?
Yeah, what was that about?
Okay. Okay, the Lions and the Falcons had a preseason game last week, and the Lions cornerback Maurice Norris, he went for a tackle, and he suffered a serious head and neck injury.
Yeah.
So what happened was they had the ambulance come out to midfield, put him on a stretcher, take him to the hospital, and both Dan Campbell and the coach of the Atlanta Falcons,
Raheem Morris.
Yeah, Raheem Morris, yes. Yeah. Raheem Morris and Dan Campbell, they both agree they're not going to play another down of football. So Raheem Morris, he just let the clock run. And then the NFL finally agreed to suspend the game at the 6-minute mark of the game. And it was crazy because that had never happened before. And it just for those 15 minutes when the clock was running, it was like everything was up in flux, and it made me think of Damar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man,
I was about to say when Hamlin, I remember watching that Monday night game when Hamlin got injured, they took him off the field and they still played the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was very controversial.
Yeah.
And I applaud, like, I thought it took some balls for Raheem Morris to make that decision.
Right.
Because like Raheem Morris could have been like, you know what, like, and at that point, the Falcons, they were behind. They were behind in points, and they were trying to mount a comeback. But it's a meaningless preseason game. Just suspend the game. It's not that important, So I felt that was really courageous of both of them to make that move.
I mean, and it's a preseason game too, so it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like they should have like stopped it after. So
yeah, one of the things too, though, is see, I'm not talented like Ray. Like, Ray got talent to do stuff, right? To me, I'm like one of the people that got to scratch and claw for everything. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely talented, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, how you say I'm
just man, I ain't.
You're being modest right now.
Nah, no, these are facts. Like, Ray got a dope joint coming out late in the year. He's supposed to, and so I ain't consult Triborough, but I'm gonna put Triborough in it with me. Like, if Ray don't start promoting his thing, we gonna come see Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's
bro,
coming,
he
bro.
don't know.
Trust
He
me.
has no idea, bro. Hey, bro.
It's definitely coming.
Ray,
bro, I'm telling
you. Stop
bro.
talking about yourself. Let me finish my point.
Good.
So So the thing I was gonna say just about the preseason, real quick. Yo, a lot of these dudes they only get one shot, kind of like D Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? You get one chance to get out here and show what you can do, and so you got to take advantage of the moment, right? But then if you like the player and you see this thing happen, right? And I know I'm probably thinking too deeply into this, but if you one of the players on the Lions who legit might have to drive the UPS truck after this week is over, right? Or you might have to go work in the cubicle after this week is over, to be classy enough to subdue your passions and hold your tongue and be empathetic and compassionate about another human being that may have like a life-altering injury, even if it come at the expense of the shot that you may or may not have gotten, was super classy by Detroit and Atlanta, right? Because some of these dudes, they only get one chance to get on film, one shot to build a reputation. But instead of you hearing stuff after the fact, like, oh man, you know, that thing happened, man, but I gotta look out for you know what I'm saying? You ain't heard none of that. All you hear is about two organizations was super classy and compassionate in a moment where somebody's life may be changed forever. Right? In a bad way. Because we know for some people, they only get one shot and they take that one shot and turn it into, for instance, Terrell Davis had one shot to make the Denver Broncos, right? Playing special teams. And he came down and he laid out somebody on special teams. And Mike Shanahan was like, yeah, who is that? They was like, oh, that's Terrell Davis, man. He, you know what I'm saying, the kid, we got out. Hey, give him a few carries. Let's see what he got. Right? And so that was my stance on it when I first heard it. I was like, yo, this whole thing to me was super classy. Now, in terms of Ray and this super dope product he got and he's sitting on, like, we're going to have to, like, try legit. I'm not trying to get you up in those street, trying to get you caught up in those street stuff, right? But if Ray don't start promoting his stuff,
he's not sitting on it. It's coming sooner than you think.
We're gonna have to go see him, bro.
I'm telling you.
You know how Chris Lighty went to A Tribe Called Quest and snatched the album.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. Yeah, snatched up the Q-tip. Y'all have no idea. Somebody already did it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Somebody already did it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
It has a situation.
From the snippets that I saw, bro. From the snippets that I saw, this joint could be fire, bro.
Bro, you have, like I said, I more action than me talking. That's all I gotta say now.
Yes.
Now, another thing. If you want a little more, like I said, because it's when the promotion when it starts, it's gonna be endless. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. But the thing is, damn, bro, you see, you're not in Jersey no more. If put it this way, matter of fact, it's going out. Hold up, they got to set for Monday.
I know when it's coming because Ray told me when it's coming. It's dropping sooner than you think.
Yeah, bro.
October is a month and a half, bro.
No,
exactly.
It's dropping sooner than you think. Trust me.
Yeah, but this been in process for a long time. This ain't like. This whole thing is in process for a long time. Matter of fact, you know what? Matter of fact, it just got. I forgot. It just got. Part 3 just got accepted in the North Film Festival again and the Queen City Film Festival, and it's nominated for. Is multiple nominations for.
Well deserved.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Come on the joint, man, and just talk about that.
It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming where everybody can watch it.
Listen.
It's a date. I can't say it though, but there's a date for it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I told Rich the same thing, right? I said, Rich. Remember I told Rich at the concert, right? Yeah. I said, yo. Whatever you want to do the interview, whatever. I said I recommend you can do before and after, but definitely after. Why?
Right.
Because the experience that's being set up is worth talking about it after.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like after you experienced it, before too, of course. You know what I'm saying? Just what you already saw. Everybody on here saw different, pieces basically. You know what I'm saying? Some seem, but overall, you will it's like I said, it's sooner you think. As soon as you think. But it wasn't. It's not an overnight thing. Like it's, and like I said, I'd rather you talk after, because the experience is going to speak for itself on another level. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I definitely. Go ahead, Unc. I know you want to see it. I'm telling you, this is a game changer.
Yo, if you can come to the bricks, I, I, October 26th. Listen,
There you go.
straight up. You'll have a, you know what I'm saying. Make sure you, got your VIP. That's everybody on this joint. You know what I'm saying. Y'all have a dope experience, straight up. And like I said, you'll see, but you have a dope experience with it. You know what I'm saying. Of course, it's going to launch right after that. Um, but we're really actually that day. But you'll see. You'll see. I guess I don't. Yeah, you'll see. But I really want y'all to be there though.
All right.
You know what I'm
For
saying
sure.
for that.
I'm gonna try to be out there.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you exactly where it's at. Try, bro. You went to you were with Damon and Matt Prudential, right?
Yes.
Just 10 minutes more.
Okay.
10 minutes from there. 10 minutes from there. That's
Yeah.
it. If that.
Okay.
If that. Depending on traffic. If that. Depending on traffic. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If you're catching the train, you get on a bus called a 25. It takes you drop you off right in front of it, and yep,
Okay.
yep.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, right? I feel you, bro. All I'm saying is and listen, in the grand scheme of things, I'm a nobody in this content creation space, right?
No, yes, you're somebody, Unc. Don't say that.
For
No,
real, for real.
no, I feel you. I feel you. I'm saying in this grand universe, I'm the sun. But then when you at the sun's perspective, when you're looking out in the rest of the universe, you see what's out there. You're like, yeah, I'm just the sun, right?
Yeah, but the rest of the universe not doing what we doing. They want to talk about gossip shit that have nothing to do with the culture.
I know. And this is why I'm saying the Daddy Rap podcast is ahead of its time and dope, right? So what I'm saying though, what the point I was getting at, bro, is people drop content to me at least once or twice a week, like, yo, this is the next best thing right here, Uncle Freeze. I promise you, you ain't never heard no shit like this in all days of your life, and blah blah blah. Right? I get that all the time, bro. All the time. All the time. And what I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, on one channel, man, I got maybe like 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, and maybe 1,000 or two on the other platforms or whatever, through grinding relentless. Not because of nothing special, but just grinding, working, right?
Right.
One channel, I think it's like 30,000 people, and like 5,000 or 6,000 people on the other social media. People drop stuff all the time. So basically, what I'm saying is, people hit me all the time with, "Yo, I promise you, I'm the next best thing. What I got is the next best thing," right? And what I'm saying is, in order to separate the wheat from the whey, y'all know what that is. It's like the weeds that look like wheat, but they don't have no sustenance, versus the wheat itself that carry a lot of sustenance. Is to get this stuff, like, talk to the right people. You know what I'm saying? Like, get people in your corner. Because there's nothing like having a team that's loyal to you, that don't want nothing from you except success. Like, I've been knowing Triborough like almost 9 years, right? Almost 9. It's almost
Yeah.
been like 9 years, right? I ain't
Yep.
never asked Triborough for nothing except the link to his joint. Because I don't really want nothing. Triborough, to be honest, the only thing, the thing that we similar in a way, that we love this culture thing, and we trying to push this culture forward, and we trying to help other people in this culture reach these places that they wouldn't otherwise reach, or it's hard for them to get to.
Right.
And so when I say this thing to Ray about, hey man, You may have to do some interview stuff beforehand, even though you don't want to talk about, you don't want to give away the product. Man, people might want to know who you are and why they should be invested in this thing that you have, as opposed to just looking at the product itself, right? Because think about this: if people like Spike Lee movies because they know who Spike Lee is, right? Spike Lee had movies, but y'all wasn't checking for Spike Lee when he had when
she's Gotta Have It.
Yeah,
yeah.
You wasn't checking for Spike Lee then. Once they knew who Spike Lee was, they got accustomed to who he is, and then they started looking for his stuff. Now, I'm not saying Ray is Spike Lee, but I'm not saying that he won't ever be bigger than Spike either. Right? What I'm saying is, as people be wanting to connect, it's the reason why social media be buzzing, bro. It's the reason why some of these rappers can come out with trash products, with trash art, but they famous, like the Kardashians. Like, what have the Kardashians ever done that people was like, that took a lot of talent?
Right.
People want to get used to. It's the reason why a lot of people check for Uncle Freezy, because for some odd reason, I'm relatable to them.
Don't say for some odd reason. It's for a reason, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I don't like, I don't like for confidence in this content creation space. What I'm saying is that, people want to connect. And if I'm preaching to Ray, I'm sorry, Ray. It's just, man, we get bombarded with stuff all the time, bro. All the time, man. And some of it be dope, like the group DSJ and them group, they have dope content, right? And then there's some others that submit stuff to us, and I'll be like, yeah, that might need some work. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? Like, basically, I said all of that stuff to say this one phrase: hurry the fuck up.
Yo. Nah, I feel you. Nah, like I said, bro, like I said, I'm better showing than telling.
I know.
That's it.
I was talking to Try about it the other day.
But again, like I said, again, before and after, you get what I'm saying? Like I trust me. It's the patience is the power. I promise you.
Right. What about your other content? Do you have other content, prior content to this?
Yeah. It's actually keeping 100, which was going to bring back something that's really what we was known for first. Right. When I met Char Burrow and them, it was 90s versus 2000. You get what I'm saying? Right. Type of it's called 90 versus 2000 type of vibe. It was three of us, and things change, but we have 17 unreleased episodes. Well, no, not quite 17, but we got a whole bunch of episodes that can resurface, just bouncing back off of You Gotta. You get what I'm saying? So it's advertising in the beginning of You Gotta, but what happened was, things changed, but the work is not in vain. It's just, and it's timeless hip hop conversations in the barbershop. You get what I'm saying? And you also see some ill, cuts. First episode, I put a Def Jam logo and somebody said, "Why we talking about hip hop shit?" You get what I'm saying? And they debated me about LL. I'm like, yeah, LL is the GOAT. You get what I'm saying? And DMX's flow. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. We talk about a lot of shit, a lot of timeless shit. Doing the middle of taping, DMX passed away. We did a DMX logo on somebody's head. Well, shit was dope. Shit was dope. It just didn't, you know what I'm saying? Just, but the docuseries is something different. You know what I'm saying? Something different. So, and I just went full throttle with it more. So that's all.
What about, how big is your team? Like, how big is the production team?
Low key, low key was primarily me as far as production, but really primarily me as far as editing. You know what I'm saying? Not so much of everything else. Some people played a part in different parts. As far as the shooting, I did both. I did, of course, the venture shooting was all me, all the venture shooting, but everything else was different people played different parts.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not just me. I just play my part and bring it to the forefront.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You know, to put it, you know, I just play my part and bring it to the forefront. But collectively, at the live screening, they're going to be there at the Q&A. You know what I'm saying? From the production side to the new side of production. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a part of our the experience. It's a VR experience, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave
All
it
right.
at that.
Yeah, you don't got, yeah, no doubt.
Yep.
Hey,
So,
Try, my bad, Try. You not Ray. You know I'm aggressive, but I can't help it. I'm from Jersey. I can't help that. That's the.
oh, trust me, bro. Listen, I'm gonna say this: Halloween will be here before you know it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We in August, man. We in August. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So, and look, you'll be able to watch it different ways. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, it took time. You know, on a platform that you already mess with, and I'm gonna leave it at that. On a platform that you already mess with, I know you do, but I'll say that for another time.
Yeah.
So who you gotta have them on Echoes and Essence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying.
that would be a great show.
Yeah, and we could probably do that live, like we could probably get a little spot. And that's the reason why I asked you about your production team, because if you got a production team, people that can handle the mixers, the mics, the lighting, the setup, the editing, like all these different things, bro, then we could be.
Oh yeah, shout out to them too, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to I'm a name drop though. Shout out to Red Line, Alquan, Full Red Print, definitely Wendell McKilla, you know, who's the mastery, who does who actually masters, who completes it to the master version. You know, that's what I'm be honest, bro. Y'all didn't see the master version. Y'all seen the version past the version before I passed it to him.
The director's cut. Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly.
Right.
That's exactly what it was, director's cut. You know what I'm saying? But he do the mastery. Nice. You get what I'm saying? He do the mastery. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Malcolm Williams, who is the tech side of this. You get what I'm saying? You know, it comes to VR experience and things like that. The tech side of it, that's Malcolm Williams. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
so y'all got Ray, y'all got investment set up too?
I ain't gonna speak too much on that. You know what I'm saying? We good. No. Look, certain conversations ain't for certain platforms. I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but I'm gonna say this. I have a situation. That's what I'm saying. You know, we have meetings every weekly, literally every week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like this new team, we do I think every week straight for. I say in 2025 we probably took off maybe 3 weeks out of 2025.
Good. Hey,
so low key we work. All I'm saying is low key we working.
Right. That's
you know what I'm saying.
Because the thing about it is I'm not asking. I'm not trying to count y'all bread, bro. That ain't me.
No. It wasn't even that. I wouldn't want to discuss that. You know what I mean? Like you get what I'm saying? Like you know, I'm still low key in certain departments. You get what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying, and you know.
The legal parts is the legal parts, bro. We get, you know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Sure, y'all be able to like I said, y'all be able to finally, you know, and the good thing is, you know, before we had it on a platform, but we only had one. Then we had two actually. We had two, you know what I'm saying? And now it's 5.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's 5. You know what I'm saying? And Charbro seen, I think Charbro and Rock seen 1, 2, and 3, but I don't think they seen Verse Gods or Verse Gods 2.
I only saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, it's Verse Gods 2. Finishing it right now.
Wow.
Verse Gods 2 finishing it right now. It'll be done by the by next month.
Okay, September.
Maybe this one, you know what I mean? But definitely next month, at least my part. You know, so. Yeah.
Yeah. Try. You see how we putting people on the spot, bro? My bad, Ray. My bad. People put me on the spot though. All the time. They be like, "Oh, Uncle Freezy, man, I sent you my video, man."
I never put you on the spot. I just some of your hot takes. I just be like, what?
Not you. No, not you.
Oh,
I'm talking people be like, "Yo, I sent you my music video last Thanksgiving, bro. You
right.
yeah, what's good?" I'm like,
You got to tell them all is good or it's not. You know, you can't lie to them and be like, everything is good. We know everything ain't good out here.
yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I get that part. I get that. I get that, man. But I'm not in the game like that though. People think I'm in the game. I'm not in the game, bro.
They all think we in the game like that. This artist hitting me up for interviews and to listen to their music. They all think we like that.
Yeah. And
you
I've been
know?
like, man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just a dude, man. I'm a jobber. I'm just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents like everybody else, you know. But,
right.
But hey, man. But Ray, I appreciate you sharing, bro.
Listen, listen. Get ready. Straight up, get ready. That's all I gotta say is get ready. That's it. Get ready. That's it.
Right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, like I said, they saw part 1, 2, and 3. So by the time it drops, it'd be fine for you to, you know what I'm saying, to binge watch. And
right.
You know what I'm saying? And
because the thing I was saying to try is it'd be dope if we all put our superpowers together and help each other, like a rising tide raise all boats type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nothing from y'all, bro. I come in here for free, and I don't expect nothing from y'all either, except success. That's the main thing, and respect.
Right.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all have our different opinions, how we feel about certain stuff. Like, you don't want to come in and be, you know what I'm saying, get rummaged. You know what I'm saying, just because you feel a certain way, but because of your experiences, whatever. But for the most part, man, just like a rising tide, man, raise all boats, man. They raise all platforms benefit,
absolutely.
organically by helping each other.
Exactly. Exactly. Because our conversation be organic. That's what makes it so dope. You get what I'm saying? Like say if like right now, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like Triborough ain't just let anybody in a hit. Actually, none of y'all. I ain't gonna just say Triborough. None of y'all. First of all, ain't none of y'all. You kind of got to qualify to, in my opinion, you got to kind of qualify to be in a certain level of hip hop conversation with all of y'all, all three of y'all. You know what I mean? Because I've been on solo. I've been on. I remember being on Rock's platform on X. You know what I'm saying? I remember them. You know what I'm saying? Triborough, Hip Hop Commission, all of them on IG. You know what I'm saying? Some list of names. But when it comes to like I said, core hip hop, Rich, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He got that Smoother Hustler interview, straight up, and that's who I would love to saw at the Lyricist Lounge joint. Smooth, like Brooklyn, Smooth Hustler and Trig, MOP.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If they came out, listen, you already know what it is. You get what I'm saying? But real talk, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't too many. I mean, it is, but not on this level that I know that, from the rip, we're going to have a dope hip hop conversation. It's like, it's therapeutic to me. You get what I'm saying? It's really therapeutic to me. And I was telling them at the joint, it's funny because I literally be getting off of work certain times late, whatever, and they see I'm like, all right, let me catch them, knowing I gotta get up in the morning. But I'm all good. I said I know I'm gonna catch up with my rest. I said it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, I'm looking forward to that. So. And not everybody, because right now, let's just keep it 100. Keep 100. If I was somebody with, like, how can I say, I just started really fucking with hip hop, or I'm just getting up on some shit that y'all been analyzed 30 years ago or some shit like that. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really been in this hip hop shit, you know, too deep. Whereas though you like, nigga, if a nigga just learned that shit with what we all knew, we all know whatever for years. It's like, nigga, you can't say shit. You just gotta listen.
You know gotta teach them, you know? Yeah.
Gotta teach them. Exactly.
Yeah.
But for, you know, but like it got to make sense when it's being, whatever's being discussed got to make sense. Not like, it's one thing when somebody got funny opinions, that's cool. But when somebody say something like, all right, like say something like this, y'all, look, here go this from a kid back in the day. He said, yo, man, I finally got put up on Rakim, right? Check this out. I finally got put up on Rakim. Word? Yeah, Rakim. But you know one thing about Rakim, bro? They said, what's that? It sounded like he took his style from Nas.
Right?
I'm like, bro, class is in session, bro. Class is in session.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I had it reminds me of when I tried to teach my girl football, and it was a disaster. You know, like sometimes you just like in your heart, it's good intention, but once it gets to the point where you're getting peppered with questions every play, it just becomes annoying, and you just have to cut your losses. Like, you know, I gave you the basics, but it's up to you to do your own study, to do your own research, and to build a passion for it yourself.
Right.
You know, it's like if you're coming into it as a novice, then you can't. Then we really can't have an intelligent conversation, or you can even follow along where it's even worth my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, so yeah, I agree. Like when I talk to people about hip hop, when I tell people hip hop is a culture and it's not just one thing of music, people are like, nah, but hip hop started in the Bronx in no, hip hop did not. A certain style of music we liked, you know what I'm saying, may have had its origin. That might be a line of demarcation for DJing in that moment that led to the evolution of rapping in another moment. But rap music ain't the only music associated with hip hop, right? Because if you were around, bro, you remember the days when house music was a part of the hip hop culture, right? You remember that. You remember groups like Alias. You remember songs like Percolator, right? Where you know what I'm saying, when you go to a house party and they'll be playing songs like "Girl, I House You," "Girl," if you remember those house parties, and you remember like, you know, Alias, "Follow Me, Follow Me." If you remember, there are certain, man. If you remember the reggae invasion of like, yo, when did Maxi Priest do the song with Shabba Ranks? That like 90?
That was 91, I think. That was.
Yeah, I remember the Maxi Priest and Shabba. Remember that? And then you had the
House Call. You talking about House Call?
I think so. I think that's the
House Call was on. I think that was 91 that came out.
Yeah. So if you remember, like the reggae invasion of like the early 90s, you remember, like, if you didn't know who Super Cat was, if you didn't know what Summer Splash was, if you didn't know like what was the Heavy D? Now That We Found Love, if you don't remember when Heavy D dropped, you know what I'm saying? If you don't remember or if you didn't know where Now That We Found Love came from, if your only reggae influence was Bad Boys, what you gonna do? If it was just Cops, you know what I'm saying? You remember that with the theme when they played the thing? Yeah, if that's the thing, then you may not know everything about hip hop, because hip hop.
And don't forget Mad Lion.
Mad Lion.
Yes.
And absolutely.
Yes.
Some Mad Cobra. Yeah, a lot
Super
of
Cat.
Super Cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ika Mouse. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, Cuddy Ranks, like all if you
Cuddy
know,
Ranks.
yeah, if you don't know like this thing, because and I'm naming them specifically because there's another reggae style, the folk style of Peter Tosh and Bob Marley. It was not hip hop flavored, right?
Right.
And then you have the hip hop flavored part of it, you know what I'm saying, with these new artists with that same hip hop energy. And so for people that don't know hip hop and don't know the culture, maybe they wasn't there. Maybe they lived in a certain place, they wasn't exposed to it. Maybe they wasn't born. Maybe they didn't like it. Maybe they didn't understand it. But there was like all these different influences into the hip hop. The techno, like Groove is in the Heart. Y'all remember that? Groove is in the Heart.
Oh yeah.
D-Light.
D-Light. Yeah.
Black Box, all these different styles of music that influence hip hop. Like people think it's all about rap music, and it's not. Hip hop is the accumulation of all the things that we like, and we embrace it in our culture, right? Like we embrace it, and then we put that street element to it, and we turn it into like our edgy, you know, hip hop style of life that we love and enjoy, right? And so that's what I'm saying. Like when people say, well, hip hop was started in 1973 in the Bronx at some dude party. Nah, man. Nah, as a little boy, I was wearing Vietnam jackets. I was like 5 years old wearing Vietnam jackets because my uncle and them had came back from the war. You know, I was doing all that stuff before Eddie Chiba and them and DJ Hollywood started rapping on the microphone at these cocaine-full disco clubs, discotheques, and all that stuff. We was already living that.
Right.
You remember Still Pulse? That's another reggae band that helped inform the consciousness around rap music. I'm talking about black consciousness.
Yeah.
Still Pulse was a serious, what they were singing about, racism, anti-white supremacy, overthrow of imperialism. Like
economic oppression. I know who you talk. Yeah,
I mean their records was banned in Jamaica, and they risked their lives and career to sing about those things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You try. That's one of the things that when we talk about hip hop, bro, these are the things I be wanting to kind of like put in the conversation, not take over the conversation. But just infuse a little bit. Like there's a culture. Like I don't know if y'all are into this or not, but even the way that we smoke, like we don't smoke like everybody else, right? Yeah. Like we don't smoke like everybody else. Like there was a culture they used to smoke a certain way, and we was like, nah, we ain't gonna smoke that way, right? We ain't gonna buy Easy Waters, you know what I'm saying? and you know what I'm saying, and smoke like Fat Five Freddy. What we gonna do is take them cheap cigars, whichever one's the cheapest, we're gonna take them and throw the tobacco on the ground. Blunt. And bro, who else was doing that for us? That's hip hop, bro.
Yep.
That's hip hop, bro. Like all these small, like these small, bro. Who else would take a used car, right? That probably need the alternator fix, and probably need to get the catalytic converter replaced on it, but would put rims and a system in it first.
Exactly. That's
the way
us.
The way the car looked was more important than the way the car performed.
Exactly. We didn't care how it run as long as it looked fly. We putting speakers in the trunk. You know.
Right. I'm telling you, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like these things are all elements of hip hop. It wasn't just about some 17-year-old kid had a bright idea for a party in August of '73, and then this sparks everything that we know and love. Nah, man. This is us accepting all of these, you know what I'm saying, all of these different things and putting our own spin on it because we didn't have the resources to create the stuff ourselves. So we borrowed or took whatever it is that we could get our hands on. Like for instance, DJs came from our inability to put together live bands, right? Like how many back in the day, like in the 70s, how many families could legit get a live band to come play at a party? Nobody.
Yeah.
But what you could do is get your cousin that knew how to play records, and every now and then you'll let him get in his bag a little bit. Like, hey man, make sure you play these records now. I'm gonna let you do your little scratching, your little records thing and all that stuff, but make sure you play, make sure you keep these people dancing. That was the thing. Right. So yeah, man.
And if you was broke and you couldn't afford a DJ, you had to be your own DJ. You had to make the dub tapes and then play it.
And play it.
You know what I'm saying?
And you better not be whack either.
Right. They had to have all the joints on that tape had to be on it.
Yep. Because if you was whack and you ain't have nothing, then your party was over because you ain't had no more music.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
This was a great show, man. It's 12 o'clock. Let's end it now and salute to everybody. I wish Rich had came back. He said he had to take a phone call, but he didn't come back. But salute to Rich. He was here earlier.
Right.
And salute to Malcolm J, the R&B artist from Dallas. I'm gonna definitely do a live stream with him on Friday. Look out for that. Let them know what y'all got coming up.
Lawrence Tears is what it is. Right, Lawrence Tears is I can't control it, bro. all I do is just put gas in the car, man. People just take it wherever they want to go with it. If Lawrence Tears is probably in a couple years probably gonna have like 250,000 subscribers on it, bro. It's his own thing, bro. It's like Parliament. It's like Parliament Funkadelic and the Mothership Connection, bro. The Mothership Connection is its own thing, bro. Like just
right.
And then Echo and Essence, we changed the name so to be more easily searchable. Used to be Vibes and stuff. We still consider it Vibes and stuff, but it's Echo and Essence for the new folks out there that want to come through and become part of the family. Add to the content, add to the conversations, hang out with the Echo and Essence personalities that they have grown accustomed to seeing and relate to. Sometimes they just want to come in and argue with some of them, and that's fine too, because there is no greater exchange in information as a debate where knowledgeable people speak about a topic, right, that they are experts at in a respectable way. You know what I'm saying? We love it, bro. Love it.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate being on here too. It's fun.
Good. That was good.
Yeah, man.
Ray, what you got coming up?
You gotta respect the legacy, hip hop legacy.
Yes. Oh,
docu-series, October 26th.
I can't wait.
Nice.
Rocco, what you got coming up?
Well, here in Detroit, man, like the summer has really been hot. Like there's been a lot of senseless youth violence. A lot of kids are getting killed.
Wow.
And for me, I'm just trying to avoid the crazies at this point, man. Right now, I'm kicking around an idea I told you about last week.
Oh yeah,
so
you should do it.
Yeah. So right now, I'm fleshing it out. Yeah. Just trying to explore when it would be the best time to do it. Right. Try to accommodate people's schedules, and when I do it, people will have enough time in advance to prepare for it, and I want it to be a success when I do it, and I'll keep y'all in tune.
I'll be there, man. If you say tomorrow, I'm there. So if it's Facebook, I'll make a new Facebook page and get on here.
Oh, no doubt. And as far as what I was talking about just now with the youth violence, man, if you heard of New Era Detroit, it's like a community action organization that's sprung into action to kind of patrol certain neighborhoods in Detroit and to try to mediate and bring conflict resolution to certain problems because there's no reason why kids should be getting killed,
Right.
why there should be so much senseless violence, and a lot of it is at my old stomping ground. So it's personal, and it's just I just wish sometime in the future that all of this can be uh, solved. It'll never go away, but hopefully at least put a reasonable distance between the nonsense uh, and what could be reasonably accepted.
Right. No doubt. Shout out to everybody that came through. Jay Luna, shout out to you and your Broncos. I hope they do good this year. He was pissed. I saw him in the comments talking shit to Malcolm. I was like, oh man, this dude is mad.
Yeah.
But he loyal to his team. He loyal to his Lakers. He loyal to his Broncos. So shout out to him. Ray, shout out to you. Minty, shout out to her. He came through. E. Gibson, Reg. I saw Reg in here for a minute. Shout out to Jerry, Dawn of the Dead. Go follow him. I'm trying to get Dawn of the Dead IG page to 1,000 so that he can go live again. Because IG got this new rule where if you don't have 1,000 subs, you can't go live. And he's at like 600 and something. So I'm trying to that's the new rule on it. You can't go live if you ain't got 1,000. So
that's weird because that's weird because when I interviewed Royce the 5'9" a couple years ago, I had like 700 followers.
Right.
Like
they just put it in. Like they added new features. Like they got like the repost. They added the repost join again, and they added like some new features. But like that's one of their rules now. So I'm trying to get him to go get his. I told him to get his subs up where he could go live on his own again.
Right.
But yeah, he was serious.
What's his IG?
Rich, shout out to Rich.
Follow him.
Yeah, he's dope. He's into hip hop, but he's a movie collector as well. So he loves to talk movies. We got to get him on Echoes and Essence too.
We got to, man.
Like on the weekend. I know he works. Like he's a butcher, so like he works. He from Jersey, so he works out of Jersey. So like on the weekend is when he's free. So like when we talking movies, you can definitely get him on there because you'll probably have the movies that we talk about because he loves his 4Ks and his Blu-rays and all that.
As long as he don't talk about Juice, bro, we good.
Oh God. Here you go. Oh man.
What's his IG again?
It's Jerry. Damn, I forgot. He got like some numbers. I'm gonna definitely send him his page though. Okay. He got like some numbers after it though, but he goes by Dawn of the Dead. You follow?
I could definitely follow him to bring his numbers up.
Yeah.
Can you the next time we do it, can you post like these people IGs in the chat? That way we can go straight to it and we can be assured it's the right page and all that stuff.
Because Dawn of the Dead is that's like one of his favorite films, so that's why he called it so that. But and he's a gamer. He's into like retro. He has like all the retro game systems. So he's a wrestling head as well. So yeah, that would a live stream with him would be fun.
As long as they don't talk about like the 2000s WWE, like just talk about.
He's old school, but he hates Hulk Hogan. He's old school, but he hates Hulk Hogan though.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, come on, Joey.
Smart guy, bro.
And that's and he's out of Jersey too, so I know y'all will definitely get along.
Yeah.
Yes. 16 Ball. Shout out to him. Sam was up in here. Shout out to Sam. Just everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you are a Lyricist Lounge fan. What's your favorite Lyricist Lounge song or your favorite artist that was down with Lyricist Lounge? And we're gonna definitely be back next week. We got some ideas for the channel as well. So stay tuned for next week, and we out.
Yo, we got to talk next week. We got to talk about Cameron versus Omar Gooding.